for a second and we'll get this flag signed.
She watches the Convoy more than she works.
Oh, that's not good, is it?
I've been telling everyone that she watches.
Go for it. It's kind of wobbly though.
Yeah, I think it would be better than me trying to hold it.
Well, that's probably true.
I like the light.
I do too. I worked at so I had like a half string of Christmas lights. So I went and bought some more to do the other side. Well, the first one was soft yellow, and the second one was the white ones, and I was like, oh man.
We went out to one of the overpasses today.
Soft ones on
And I follow you guys all the time.
Yeah.
Because I work at home. So I always know what's
So
going
you guys
on.
come around here?
But you got to keep them informed, huh?
Yeah. So then today he was just like, I'll go with you.
We hope some people coming up.
Well,
It was really cool.
thank you all for coming out.
Thank you for what you guys are doing.
Yeah, so did you see us go under the overpass then? So then you followed us in?
Yeah. We went home for a little while because we're local.
Okay.
And then headed out here.
All right. Well, you guys had a good time because I apparently had people looking for me earlier because as soon as we rolled in, I went chasing Chow.
I know. I checked where you were but when we were leaving the house. I was like, oh, he's eating.
It's
like, it's okay.
Yeah, we were all eating together. It was funny because people were looking for like me and Ron and all of us, and we're all sitting at the same table eating. So people just kept filtering through,
Yeah, we wanted to give you guys time to come in, set up, eat.
Yeah.
But we
Well, thank
do
you.
Appreciate everything you guys are doing. I've got that little one over there, and it was like.
Well, in
I might
California.
have to split the steak.
Yeah, I was gonna say in California, that's half of what it's about. The little ones,
It's scary.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care. Your choice for your child is your choice.
Exactly.
But your choice shouldn't have to be my choice. It's been very worrisome. We really do appreciate it.
Yep. That's why once they're all back in town, we're going to Sacramento.
I know, and we might come up next week. I'll probably come up like the end of the week.
Okay.
My dad lives in Yuba City, so he's gonna be up there for his last week of spring break.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well,
this is perfect.
well, we won't be hard to find. We'll be the big loud trucks driving in circles, probably.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll be there too.
Sounds good.
Yes. Well, it was very nice to meet you.
All right.
Thank you so much for what you guys are doing.
No problem. Nice to meet you as well.
Have a good night.
You too. Tell Wizzy his lights are on. Yeah, I gotta get to the other side of the mud pit first. Yeah, there's a little pathway up around the corner there.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go for a swim.
Yeah, no, I'd rather not.
I mean, if you wanted to try to jump it, I'm sure my stream would enjoy
I
it.
could probably jump it over there.
Yeah.
I ain't trying it over here. That's a little.
Yeah, it's a little nasty looking, you know.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta get to the other side of the mud pit though. Something don't sound good. I don't know what's trying to start, but it's not starting. There it goes. Yeah, welcome back everyone. Yeah, someone will have to explain to me what that 12-hour reboot thing was, but I had multiple people telling me to reboot it after 12 hours, so... Yeah, I'm still new to all this YouTube stuff, so... I don't know. Trying not to fall in no holes here.
Was there a meeting, Phil?
Haven't heard nothing about a meeting, but then again, I've just been doing laps, so...
Have you heard when they're leaving in the morning, or...?
Not at all.
Okay. We're gonna see if we can go find out.
Sounds good. If you find out, let me know.
Will do.
It's a YouTube thing for saving streams. YouTube won't save videos over 12 hours. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. Awesome. How's
up?
it going?
How you doing?
Pretty good. Yourself? One with the mud. Oh, how's it going?
Good. Are they doing a driver's meeting or anything tonight?
I haven't heard nothing, but then again, I've been so busy walking in circles and everyone chasing me, so
Why are they chasing you?
because they want to talk to me apparently.
Yeah, the fame getting to you.
I still don't understand it. Yeah, but they say you can help me with the microphone then too.
Yeah,
so.
what's the microphone thing? Because I love audio.
It's the same one Sasnak has, the double mic.
Oh, yeah.
I can't get the thing to work. It keeps popping and cracking and sounding terrible, so I put it back in the box and got mad at it.
An iPhone.
Okay. Is that the answer?
No. I think that's most likely the answer. Let me grab a hoodie. Where is the mic?
It's in my truck over there.
Oh, bring it back over here, and we'll take a listen. I got my other phone, and we'll pull the channel up and see if you want to do it now. Otherwise, whatever.
Okay.
But my guess is that it's the adapter. Is it a lightning connector to that?
Well, I had to buy an adapter, so I just got like a Best Buy one. So
Yeah.
should I get like an official Apple one, I guess?
Yeah. My
Okay.
guess is it doesn't have the right ring structure.
Okay. So the Apple one would have the right structure to it?
Not necessarily either. Let's see what you end up with,
Okay.
because that I think is going to be the problem. Most likely, it's got the overlapping multi-rings.
Okay, yeah, I know nothing
Yeah.
about it. I'm a truck driver.
I had no idea either, and it was one of those things that same thing, had a problem. It's like, what's going on? And then you try to solve it, and
Yeah, because they say like it keeps popping and cracking
Right.
and making all kinds of nasty noises, and
Yeah.
they'll like get rid of it. So
right. No. And I know Sasnak's works well. His sounds good. But
okay.
I think he has the right adapter.
Yeah, because I know he had the charge and listen adapter, the bigger one. I just have the little like lightning to headphone one.
Yes. And I think between those two, they'll have different, because that headphone adapter is a four pole. So there's 3 black rings on the plug that goes into that,
Okay.
just like Apple headphones have. So most likely that's the problem. It's like,
Yeah, because they holler about wind noise, and now you hook the microphone up, and then they holler that the microphone sounds terrible.
correct.
So
Well, they're gonna bust your balls about the
Oh, I
sound all
know.
the time. And the thing is they actually can hear the sound.
yeah, I can't.
We can.
Yeah.
And they don't realize that. So it's like, I appreciate when people say, hey, there's a sound problem, because then then I can go and figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
But
And see, I don't even know where to start.
so see how the end of that has 3 rings? Well, it's got 2 black rings.
Yeah.
It's 3 separate sections.
It looks like a normal headphone
a
plug.
normal headphone jack. That's
Yeah.
what I think that microphone's wanting.
Okay.
So it's a matter of having the adapter that takes probably the 3 ring and
Yeah,
turns
'cause
it into 4.
So you have, okay, I recognize this cable because this is
Right.
to a road mic.
It's exactly a road mic.
'Cause-
Now, if you
'cause-
plug this in, it's not going to be very happy.
Yeah, because there's another cable like that with gray ends that's supposed to
A
go with
gray
the
end.
cell phone, right?
Correct. And that
Okay.
one will have 3 rings, 4 sections on the gray end, and then the black end will be the 3, which plugs into the microphone.
Yeah, because when I was looking at microphones, I looked at one that took that cable first, but
Correct.
it didn't come with the cable, so you had to get the cable separately.
Exactly.
And
So,
I ended up going with the double mic because it apparently came with the correct cables, but
all right, well, let's figure out which ones they are, and then it all depends on how you're getting into the phone, because the phones have lightning connectors and no
Yeah.
1/8 inch.
yeah.
So,
All right.
That's just,
Yeah,
it's
'cause-
just that simple. Once
'cause
you get it
apparent-
straightened out, then it's a matter of keeping that cable working.
Yes. And with the gimbal and everything, you get the cable twisted around and everything.
Right.
That's the other thing I gotta figure out, because apparently this thing has a little mount right there, but I don't know what size screw that is, and I don't know how you put a microphone in that arm there.
It's not 1/4-20.
No, it's something weird.
But yeah, I don't know what they were intending that for and
I
why.
have no idea.
They must have some sort of piece that goes on there.
Maybe a bracket that comes up or something.
Right, 'cause
and-
you don't have a hot shoe mount.
No. And I'd
So-
have to like clip something onto the phone and it'd throw the balance
yeah,
off.
it throws the weight. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. So then what they end up doing is going down here somewhere, and then you've got it not attached to the gimbal, but then you've just got the wire going up. But
Yeah. Or just hold the mic or something, yeah.
yeah, you don't want to do that.
Oh, they're wondering if you have snacks for us. My piglets are apparently hungry.
Oh, I do. What kind of snacks do you want?
Oh, I don't need no snacks. They're just asking.
I know, they're funny.
Yeah.
It's a good bit. You never let a good bit go.
Oh, I
to
know. They started
waste. They
it.
started.
They said that they wanted to be the piglets and I was the boss hog, and I don't know. We're running with
Boss
it.
Hog was pretty cool. He was one of my favorites in my show. You know, my shows as a kid. But how much weight can it take?
I mean, it's not terrible. I mean,
Because I have this little clamp here.
well, you actually have clamps with you?
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Just because I tried to be a good Boy Scout and this time not leave home without stuff.
Yeah, well, I had a bunch of people telling me I needed to talk
like,
to you because you
that's
used to
not
be in the
very heavy.
media industry or something.
That's not very heavy.
No, that's
And
like
the
aluminum.
question is, you know, this could.
Go right around there, maybe.
Yeah, maybe this depending on how far it goes. You know.
Mic sounds awful though.
Well, why the mic sounds awful is because of that connector.
Yeah.
It's not the mic.
Okay.
It's just the connection. Unless it's, most likely that's all it is. Yeah, I don't think it's got enough to bite onto that with that. But
I mean, that might even work just to go around here or something.
yeah.
But
Well, you could even come down here,
yeah, put it right there.
you know, because something like that would.
That would actually probably work because the
It
phone
depends
will.
on how far that microphone. But yeah,
Yeah, because the phone will spin a full 360.
yeah.
in there.
If you do that,
Yeah.
but sometimes we have to compromise. That
Yeah. We realize we have a little. Yeah.
because like.
Now they're asking to see the tent setup since we're standing here.
Oh,
That is pretty cool. Rooftop tent. How you get in it though?
right here on the ladder.
Oh, there's a ladder?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
ladder on that
fancy.
side. It's basically a queen bed that's up there.
A queen bed on top of the truck.
Yeah.
Far cry from when you're in DC, huh?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, back in DC, I was nobody. I was just blending in. Now I can't blend in no more, you know? But yeah, I'll figure something out. But yeah, I have no
I
idea.
don't know what that screw holes for. They must have something specifically.
They must. I mean, I just picked this up, so this is one everyone has, you know. So I'm like, oh, I'll just grab it, you know. Oh, they want me to tell you your lights are on, which I'm sure you know.
My lights are on?
Your lights are on.
Yes, the truck's running.
The truck's running,
Yeah.
so of course the lights are on.
We're
Trucks are
charging
running.
batteries and stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to keep the packs juiced up as long as we can.
Yeah. That's one thing I like about the iPhone 13 is it stays on a lot longer. By the way, thanks for the tip. I
Right?
picked one of them up. They're slick because I have two phones, so I keep one charging in my pocket and
Yeah.
I just hot swap them.
Right.
Yeah.
And the downside is the gimbal won't let you use it.
Exactly. But I can keep one in the pocket charging.
I got you. So you're just swapping phones, cycling through phones. Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um,
And I figured out I can actually do it quick enough that the stream don't drop.
really?
Yeah.
And just bounce over.
I force close this one and immediately launch the other one,
Yeah.
and it doesn't drop.
Oh, that's good.
But if I end this one, of course it drops.
right.
But if
Yeah.
I purposely
Right, 'cause
crash
you're
it,
telling it to end.
yeah, if I purposely crash it
Yeah.
by force closing it, it won't drop.
That's fascinating. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good trick.
Oh, they want me to ask you about the 12-hour reboot because my mods were yelling at me to reboot.
The 12-hour reboot?
Yeah, on YouTube. Something about you can't go over 12 hours.
Now, this is kind of interesting.
You got all kinds of crazy stuff in there.
Yeah. This might just go around because it's got the right diameter almost to just pinch here and give you a spot to go through to mount the microphone.
So just run a screw through that?
Well, yeah. And I might have a 1/4-20 screw that I could put in here that the microphone would thread on. I don't know what the microphone mount is. I'm guessing it's a hot shoe.
It's a normal hot shoe.
The question is, does the hot shoe? Well, even if it doesn't, I might have a hot shoe that would screw into this.
Well, I know on my regular, like, old school tripod, like not the gimbal, there's a screw on there that it fits into perfectly. And I have a little adapter that I got for that one. It's the same on both sides, and you just screw it into the tripod and screw the mic into it.
Yeah.
But I don't know what size thread that is either. I forget what adapter I bought.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got some possibilities.
Okay.
Might live on there, but you know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, you know.
But yeah, I'll bring the mic over sometime and talk to you about it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Anytime.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen some piglets wandering around in your chat, but they seem to escape every now and then.
Just piglets and kids and.
Yeah.
Yes, I haven't memorized all the different group names.
So they're asking if Tucker goes up the ladder. Who's Tucker?
Tucker's my dog, and no, he doesn't go up the ladder.
He doesn't go up the ladder?
No, he doesn't go up there at all.
Okay, so he just stays in the car.
Well, like that's sort of like his crate, so he's comfortable there.
Okay.
But last night he was in his tent. His tent's stashed right here.
So he has his own tent.
He has his own tent. He's had that tent for a long time because I normally camp a lot with him anyway. So he's got his own tent where he's kind of comfortable. And last night he had his 50-foot leash, and I went up to bed and I said goodnight. He just kind of went in his tent and chilled out.
So he's not all bent out of shape from all these different locations, or
not yet. Give him a few days. He may turn out to be. Like he's not even. He's just in there chilling right now, doing his thing.
Yeah.
So.
Man, you got a truckload.
Yeah. But I think it's getting more organized. I kind of left last night in a rush because it was just getting late. It was midnight when I left the house, and so we didn't get to camp until 2:30 this morning. So we just kind of slop loaded everything at the end of the night just because I was.
Yeah, because I didn't even see you all pull in, and then this morning you were there, you know?
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at the truck going by, and I'm like, that truck looks familiar, but there's something wrong with it.
Yeah. When they said they were leaving Saturday, it was like, okay. Because originally I thought they weren't going to pull out until Monday. I still had some more stuff to do. I was still pulling stuff together, and,
Yeah, still
life on the
scrambling.
road for what might be 2-3 months.
Oh, I understand. I mean, I left and I didn't even pack winter clothes and stuff, and I'm a truck driver.
Right.
I should know better. But I wasn't planning on staying with the convoy. I came down to Hagerstown and just kind of stuck around.
Yeah.
So.
And look where you're at now.
Yep.
I don't even know where we're in California.
Yeah, I swore I'd never come back to California again, like most truckers say, you know.
Yeah. What blows me away is I just noticed unleaded gasoline is
$5.09.
Almost $1 cheaper than what we paid in Los Angeles, and we're still in California.
So wait, it was $6 a gallon in LA?
$6 a gallon.
I thought that was ridiculous.
I couldn't even fill up my truck when they cut it off at $100.
Oh goodness!
But I wouldn't have expected it to be $1 cheaper here.
Yeah.
So there must be maybe some local taxes, LA County taxes above and beyond the California federal taxes.
I don't know, but either way, that is ridiculous because Pennsylvania is known for having high gas prices, which is where I'm from.
Yeah.
And we were still under $5 a gallon for diesel when I left.
Yeah. I think we're almost at $2 a gallon in taxes in California.
Whoo, $2 a gallon. It's 75 or 78 cents in PA.
Yeah, it was $1, then it was $1.25, and what's going on? Oh yeah.
So I love how the chat answers themselves. It's what kind of a dog is Tucker, and then they're like, Tucker's cute, Aussie, brown and white. See, they're like,
he's an Aussie mini, and he's a tricolor.
A tricolor.
Yeah, so he's white, tan, and brown.
Yep.
Mostly brown.
They answer themselves though.
Yeah.
So it's an Australian Shepherd.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's a mini though, so technically he's not an Australian, he's an American Shepherd.
So the Australian ones, they're the ones with the fat tail, right? The Australian Shepherds?
No, that's the Cadillac. Tucker only has 3-4 vertebrae
Okay.
on his back end. They're like one of the 5 breeds, 10 breeds, something like that, that is born without a tail. It's not chopped, or whatever they call
Well, that's
it.
interesting.
It's they're bred, or that's the way they've been bred. But he looks more like a Springer Spaniel because his hair lays flat. Most Aussies are really puffy,
Okay.
and then they've got fluffy butts. They've got this hair that sticks out on the back. That I don't know. There's a name for it.
So he wasn't docked, is what they're saying.
Correct. He was not docked.
Yeah. So he was like
Yeah.
born that way.
Yeah, they are. All Aussies are born, and they say on average it's 3 to 4 vertebrae of a tail. So like Tucker's is pretty short. I think it's 3.
Okay, so they're saying it's the same as Sasnak's dog.
What does Sasnak have?
I don't know. That's what they're saying. It's the same as Sasnak's dog. I haven't got the answer to that
Yeah.
yet. But yeah.
Maybe Sasnak did tell me he had an Aussie too.
Yeah, we're staying here tonight. And I have like 100 can we see the dog.
Yeah. Tucker. Come on here.
Yeah, so I've heard you upgraded your camera setup a lot too. They're liking your multi-camera stuff you got going on.
Yeah, that was one of the things that as we were driving around DC and doing our laps and whatnot.
He's not that many. And this gimbal's not agreeing with me. There we go.
He's 30 pounds. He's kind of an average size mini. My sister has one that's probably half his size that turned out to be really a true tiny mini.
A mini, huh?
Mini. And then her other mini is the same size as him, but he's got the full flight. He looks like an Aussie. Tucker doesn't really look like an Aussie. What's going on with your butt?
Oh, come on. This gimbal does not like to go down because I have my rotation on. Yeah. But yeah.
But it actually is a 3-axis gimbal,
Yeah.
whereas a lot of them aren't.
Yeah, I have a different one that is the Smooth 5, if you know what that one is. It handles the off. Well, you saw it before over where were we? We were somewhere and you were looking at it. But this one I can get to the phone.
Right.
So I like it better.
Yeah.
But the Smooth 5 can handle the offset weight. No, the gimbal's not low on power. I'm just bad at driving it.
Hey, hi. Want treats? You gotta speak.
He is really well behaved, though.
Oh yeah, he's really mild mannered, and there's a whole long story to that. But
Have you heard anything about morning meeting? I've had people asking me.
I haven't heard anything.
I haven't either.
They've not been. I would imagine there would be one tonight. There'd be something in the morning, but it's so hard to say at this point.
Need help deciding what gimbal to get.
Who does?
Someone in my chat. I mean, I have both the Smooth 5 and the DJI now, so I mean.
He is to understand the limitations of the gimbal that you're buying.
Yeah, because like this one won't do a full 360 either. It's limited. The Smooth 5, I have full 360 range on it.
Yeah. And then how much you want to carry? Do you need extra batteries? Are you going to be streaming a long time? You know, the type of mount that it has. If it's got a built-in mount, will it take your phone?
Yep.
You know. So.
Oh, goodness. Someone just said they're going to hide all our trucks for Easter morning and make us have to find them.
That's actually really funny.
Yeah. Although it's going to be funnier because I'm going to be in the truck sleeping when they try to hide it.
Right.
Where'd he run off to?
It's over here.
Oh, he's over there. An iPhone 13 Pro Max, that's what I have, and I use both the DJI and the Smooth 5. But this setup of yours is just crazy.
Oh, there it is. Well, so when I started going out, I knew that I was going to have trouble on the street with people trying to shut me down.
Yeah, so you got
I tried to build a bulletproof setup that would keep the phone attached.
Okay. Because you got the front-facing mic to one facing you. Oh, that's wireless.
Yes, this is wireless, and then this wireless mic is to get the audio from this shotgun mic into the system, because it's a two microphone system.
So you're running the one mic into the other one.
Correct. And then if I wanted to have an interview with the two of us, I just disconnect this, and now you've got a lav and I've got a lav.
So you got that is crazy. So 2 wireless mics and one.
But it's without a mixer, which is really important. So the lavalier itself.
So is that the DJI or is that the other one, the Rode one?
Rode.
The Rode one. Okay.
This is the Rode mic, and then this is the Ronin DJI gimbal.
Yeah, because I know the G's were playing with one of those and they didn't like them because they worked good for them,
Right.
but you couldn't hear the meeting or other people unless you went over and mic'd them.
Correct, and so that's why I have this mic.
That's why you have the
because
shotgun.
It's a shotgun directional.
Yeah.
And it's got a very narrow pattern.
And it's got the giant windsock on it.
Right. But what makes it unique is the fact that you can dial up the volume on it. It has the gain control in the back.
Yeah, I've seen you messing with that while I've been standing next to you before. So
Yeah.
what, you're monitoring your stream and then adjusting the mic.
Talker, come on, stay here. Come on, don't go over there. Stay this way. Come on. Yeah, so it's been just an ongoing process of figuring out what works and what doesn't. And unfortunately, the downside is sometimes you have to buy stuff in order to figure out why it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's not that it didn't work, it's just that
It didn't work for your application.
Correct.
And with this run and gun stuff like we're doing, you can't walk into Best Buy and go, hey, I need a portable mic. Because most of them don't know what the heck we're trying to do.
Correct. Nor do they really understand how it's going to work. Like, the game changer was this lightning cable for me, because anytime you have a lightning connector to the phone, it then means that it's designed to work properly and that it knows how to deal with the signal. And it got cleaner because now it's a digital signal rather than analog signal.
Okay, so the lightning's going into the mic controller.
Correct.
For the wireless mics.
Yes.
And then the wireless mics have an input jack for your...
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And now at this point in time, technically, the 1/8" jack is now a headphone jack, so I can monitor the audio. But I'd only be monitoring the audio out of the... Oh, there's a cat over there. I'd only be monitoring the audio out of the wireless. You wouldn't be monitoring the system audio. So that's why I still end up going to
your
YouTube or whatever and checking it there.
Okay.
So that's the only way to know the exact output and what everybody else is hearing.
So if I had a bunch of money, that's the setup to go with.
Actually, it's not that expensive.
Well,
as far as the mics go.
Yeah.
That mic setup is actually really reasonable, and it lasts 8 hours.
Uh-huh.
The old ones only lasted 2 to 3, so I had to have 2 sets.
Yeah. He's just wandering all over the place.
He's kind of a free-range dog, which I don't mind. He's not going to run away.
Yeah, you just want to watch him in a parking lot, though.
It's like people get all freaked out and nervous when they see a dog roaming around. Like, I don't know how he avoids cars the way he does, but
he's good at it.
Yeah.
So that would be an option. It'd solve my audio problem, but I'd have all those other contraptions and nowhere to put them.
Correct. And that's the thing is I knew I wanted my sound up here because I'd see all these gimbal setups where they've got the sound coming off here. Well, the gimbal's not necessarily pointed.
Yeah, because you might have the phone pointed this way, but your handle's going straight, and now you're all messed up
because of the way you're moving and doing things. That I always do the reset by holding the key
Yeah, and that's the way this one is too.
Right.
You can click the back and straighten it out, which right now it's all a little cattywampus.
Do you do the trick where you're on the long lens and then you have to move? Once you find the shot, you just pull the trigger, and then no matter what you do, it stays locked in.
Oh, I didn't know
When
that.
you're on the long lens, so it doesn't like keep floating and moving.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So you can just hold it and it'll lock in.
Yeah, as long as you're holding that, like
Oh,
mine
that's pretty
shows
cool,
give a
yeah.
locked when it's doing
So
that.
yeah, I could just dance around
Right.
and.
So now put it on the super zoom lens, the number 3,
All right.
and do the same thing.
All right. Back telephoto. So. Oh wow! It takes the shakeout
It
kind
takes all
of.
the shakeout too.
Yeah.
So
now we
that's
now we
all
got
that-
you real big in charge here.
Yeah.
Let's zoom back out.
And I don't use that long lens that often.
Yeah, but it's a good way because you get that shake in it if you just have it stabilize
Exactly,
itself.
yeah. Especially when you're having a hand pull.
Yeah.
And so that's just kind of.
I do have a tripod to screw this into, but I mean this little mini tripod and the extension and everything.
Right.
It's basically its own tripod most of the time.
Yeah, but so like my original setup, I didn't have a tripod. I did a monopod.
So you could just sit there and
So
stick
I
it in
just
the
have
ground.
some way to rest it, because that's a good bit of weight to carry around
Yeah.
there all day long. Like it doesn't. You go, oh, I could do this, but do it
Once
for
you
8 hours. it
once you
becomes
do it for a
whole other-
while, either you're going to become looking like He-Man or something, or you know.
I know. So I shift hands a lot, but it's nice having, especially for a lot of the stuff we've been doing, it's nice having a, for long speeches and whatnot, just a way to.
Yeah. To be able to set it down and go eat or something.
But the monopod was just a great way to, get some, and then you could always just hold it up over your head. And, when you're in a big crowd of people and, there's something going on. And
Yeah, see, usually I don't have that problem because I'm so tall. I'm already looking over everyone, so I just extend the
Right.
thing up and I'm good to go. That's a good comment there. Tucker don't understand streaming stuff, so he's going to talk to other people.
yeah.
But yeah, well, thank you for all the advice. I mean, I spent about an hour on the phone with Fry one night trying to get my video settings right so he could actually use it.
Really?
Yeah, because he said I kept buffering and everything, and we got dialed into the point now where I was one of the only ones to hold the whole way here.
Yeah.
Hello.
How are you?
You know where all the trucks parked?
Right over
there.
that way, all
Right
lined up
there.
against the back, yeah.
Is that where they're setting up the food table?
The food is in the cul-de-sac if you're looking for the tacos. It's
It's
down that way
down
and
this way?
down the road.
Okay.
But I think people are just scattered everywhere, right?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, we just came in.
I thought Joe was just joking about tacos.
No, they
Everybody
have
are
a
tacos.
Blackstone down in the cul-de-sac and they're doing tacos.
Everybody's got me to the point where I don't believe anything anymore.
Oh, I know.
Was that down the road there itself at the cul-de-sac?
Yeah, you'd go out the
Going
back
down.
there and there's the road kind of like dead ends down there.
Yeah.
And they were down there cooking tacos. I don't know if they're still there because it's kind of getting later. But yeah.
Oh, well, I'll go take a look. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, next they say he's going to go play in the mud with the piggies because they've been all excited about this mud pit here.
Yeah.
Show us the moon. Oh, that's right. There's supposed to be a super
It
moon
is right
tonight.
there. Yeah, I was coming up on it earlier today.
All right, drive you all over there.
We walked up and it was kind of really low in the sky.
Yeah. Let's see if I can.
Is it Race Street?
Yeah.
You like that over prison?
I've had issues with bandwidth. I'm trying to find the moon. It's there.
What network are you using?
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile. Yeah. See, I stream primarily from AT&T.
Yeah, and that's what Fry said to
Yeah.
use is
My
AT.
T-Mobile's been shoddy at best. It really depends on where we've been, but everywhere we've been, I've been pretty lucky on AT&T.
Yeah, well, I also have a pretty heavy-duty signal booster in the truck. I have one of those DriveX OTRs.
Yeah.
So, but is it going to
How
focus?
does the signal booster get to your phone?
It has an outside antenna that's mounted to the rear of the truck.
Yeah, is that kind of long black, and then it's got the...
It's got the big like beer can looking thing on the
Yeah.
top.
It almost looks like a Q-tip.
Yeah. Yeah. And that mine I put on the rear of the truck, so then I put a hole through the back wall of the sleeper and ran a cable all the way up to the dash.
Gotcha.
And what it has is like a box. It's just like a ventilated metal box, kind of looks like a small audio amp.
Yeah.
It has like the fins and stuff on it, and it gets super hot. But I have that under the passenger seat, and then that's the amplifier part. He's dragging something. Yeah. And then that goes to an internal antenna that throws like maybe 5 or 10 feet.
I see. So you can do anything within 5 or 10 feet of...
Yes, of the internal
of that
antenna.
internal antenna.
Like the other day we were at the Lowe's, and I could stream perfectly from the truck, right? And I could stand outside the truck.
Right.
But I was limited to like a little circle around the truck, or else my stream dropped.
Right.
So it works well if you're stationary, but it does not work well if you leave the vicinity of your vehicle.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it adds like 2 bars to whatever.
Pretty much. It's about half signal is what I tell people. Like you can go from no signal to half, or half signal to full.
Here. Come on. Hey.
Yeah.
Want some more dinner? Come on, stay with me.
Am I the only one with anxiety about Tucker not being on a leash?
Don't have anxiety about him being on a leash.
Yeah.
He survived this long without being on a leash.
Yeah.
He hates being on a leash, by the way. So I have an electronic collar, and he responds to the beeping sound.
Okay.
Hears the beeps, he comes back.
Well, that works then.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. The other thing I like about the restreaming though is it only is one upload, so you're not sending 4 uploads out, so you don't need as much bandwidth.
Correct.
So that's another thing I like about it, because I'm, Rumble, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. I mean, each one of those is more bandwidth. So, because
technically you're doing that. I think the same thing with Prism.
But Prism didn't work as well.
Interesting.
Because I kept having buffering issues with Prism.
You have adaptive bitrate turned off?
Yeah, I had adaptive bitrate off, had it locked at 1,000.
No, that's the problem. Adaptive bitrate is what makes Prism work so well.
Okay, because my adaptive bitrate was seeming to cause stuttering. Like when I would lose signal, it would like stutter while it searched again, and then it would readjust.
But it'll always keep the stream, or tries to keep the stream better than... I had problems when I took and turned off the adaptive bitrate.
Okay.
But it suffered. It's always, to me, it's always worked better. And then it's about who makes the software that you're using.
Yeah. Well, this is Streamlabs is what I'm using, which is basically one of the bigger ones for PC,
Right.
And I like it too because I can turn my chat up extra large. Because I have a little bit trouble reading, so I put that black background and make the chat bigger.
See,
so,
I am more about my image than I am about...
Than you are about the chat.
Only because that's my focus. But I agree. I have a hard time seeing the smaller prism.
Yeah, and the prism's see-through, so if you get on a black background or if it's dark, you really can't read it, Well, it's
there's something I'm getting.
Yeah,
Stream is the one that has the good chat.
Yeah.
And you can change the styles and some things to suit whatever works for you.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I play with a lot of stuff, and apparently my people love that I have decent video quality. So
no, that's good video quality. That's not looking at the ground or the sky is the most important.
Yeah, I mean, I fight with the gimbal. I make them sick every night. So
yeah,
I always have something happen where it flips over or stands on end.
So do you have Horizon lock turned on?
No idea.
Okay, so no matter what I do, my horizon is going to stay right where it's at.
Okay, well this one don't articulate that far. It goes down.
But that's okay. But that, if you can change the setting, because it's DJI, and you have that axis, you should be able to change it. And then what I do is I adjust my horizon this way. So that way, no matter what I'm looking at, if I look away or do something,
You don't drift.
right.
Yeah.
And that I found was a huge game changer because it allowed me to focus on
Okay.
what was going on around me and not mess up the shot.
Yeah, that's not it. That's not it. Yeah, there's a whole bunch
So
of modes on
it's
here.
PF or pan focus.
Oh, see, I don't have a display though.
Right.
So
Um,
I'd have to figure
I
out
think-
how many clicks it is or something.
well, no, connect it to the app,
Okay.
right? So the DJI Ronin app, I think, will control that.
Yeah, there is
And
an
then
app
you
for
can
it.
set the modes in there. And then you probably have 3 modes, which are whatever your click buttons, 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4,
Yeah.
or 1, 2, 3, and then basically I just make it all pan follow at 3 different speeds.
Okay.
So if there's something actiony going on, then
Yeah,
I've
you
got
can
it on
just
number
zip
3.
around. All
But
right.
for most of the time, and then I create a lot of deadbands so that if I move around a little bit, my frame stays.
Yeah, you don't go shifting.
And if I need to force it to see something, then I literally
Then you can,
take
like,
it.
whip it
Yeah,
around.
You can really whip it around.
All right, yeah, I didn't even know you could do that because I'm bad at that. I'm a little shaky at times,
Yeah.
and it'll start drifting away, or like I'll be at the meeting trying to do the meeting, and someone will come over and say something.
Yeah.
You naturally kind of turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So set your deadband a little bit higher so that you can move it around and not have it adjust the frame, and then
Okay.
set it to slow.
Yeah. By the way, apparently they say they're missing stuff in Discord. I guess you're usually in Discord with them.
I know. Hey, I have to figure that out because I could not share my internet connection to my other device and talk on Discord simultaneously.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out how to deal with that, but I think I just give up on the iPad, or I have to use my big iPad or I don't know.
Do something silly, right?
Well, I have another phone with me, which I could get another data plan card for, and then just use that as a hotspot.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I do. I mean, this one here is, well, these are both on Legacy T-Mobile, so I have unlimited hotspot.
But I don't want to go to a third phone, is what I'm trying to avoid. But I might have to just to be able to have this set up the way I'm set up. I just have to.
Have you eaten yet?
I haven't.
Okay, because they're telling me, can you let Wizzy go get dinner?
Tucker's pooping right now, so, well, he just finished. But, yeah, I'm going to finish up my stuff.
All right, well, I won't take
gonna
any
grab
more
a
of your
bite.
time. Get some food.
No, don't listen to them. Don't let them tell you what to do. No,
They tell me to go get dinner all the time because I'll get to
I know.
talking to people and I
that's
could
the
talk
thing
your
is
ear
do.
off, you know?
forget to eat and whatnot.
Yeah. So I get just chat spamming. Go eat, go eat, go eat.
Yeah.
There is no meat in the night.
I often ask them, I don't know what I would have ever done in the last 50 years without them around to keep me alive and fed.
Well, one of the ongoing jokes in my stream is I'm not used to driving around in daylight with my lights on. So I always walk away from the truck and leave the lights on. So they're always like, did you
Automatic
check the
headlights
lights?
are such
Did
a
you check
thing.
the lights?
So do some trucks have automatic headlights?
I've never seen one, but maybe.
It's not a technology that they've put in big trucks yet.
Yeah, I mean, they have the automatic cruise control, which is nice if you have it, where you can just set the cruise and it auto follows.
Gotcha.
But I've never seen automatic headlights.
Yeah. That's weird because automatic headlights have been a thing for a long time in vehicles. But
Yeah. Well, it might just be I drive junky trucks. I don't know.
Oh. Good boy. See, he's sitting in the front seat where he.
Oh, he just climbed back up in the
Yeah, he
truck
just
and now
climbed
he's
back up.
happy.
Yeah.
So-
He was looking for a place to drop a deuce, and he did that. And said,
Yeah.
"Oh, get
So,
my
so
back."
he went to the bathroom and now he's content back in the
he's
truck.
like, that's all I wanted.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I'm roaming around in the parking lot looking for someplace.
He was just working up to it.
Yeah, and he likes to hide it.
Yeah.
But I was watching, so
Yeah.
he doesn't like an audience.
Yeah, it doesn't
Who
like an
knows?
audience. Oh man, that's one thing I normally do. I normally shut my stream off when I eat, but tonight I kept it up because we kind of had like a streamer's dinner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was me, Grey Wolf, Freedom Ford, the one new guy just started. I mean, we were all just sitting there kind of streaming each other eating.
Yeah.
And everyone seemed to enjoy it. I mean, heck, I had almost 1,500 people sitting there watching me eat freaking Arby's.
Yeah,
I don't understand it.
I know. There's certain things I just.
Yeah.
This is the most I've ever live streamed.
Yeah?
Like this event, having such long streams going, it's not typical of me. I like, if there's not something worth showing, I'm not going live.
Yeah. I don't know what's
Usually
typical.
my MO,
But apparently they get mad at me because I went shopping, right, when we were over at the Banning.
yeah.
I went to Best Buy and picked up this and went over to In-N-Out and did some grocery shopping.
Yeah.
And they got mad at me because they didn't leave the stream on so they could chat.
Yeah.
They're like, we could have just left us in the car. We could have minded ourselves. I'm like, ah. So the next time I did, I left them in the car. I come back and they're still all there.
And that's the thing about these communities that build within the live streams is that, you know, they kind of keep each other company in between whatever interesting things happen.
Yeah, like they're saying right now, we do like to chat, you know? So,
Yeah. And that's it's a space for that.
yeah. Like even when I'm driving, I'm not really paying them much mind. Like out of the corner of my eye, every now and then I'll maybe skim a message off, you know, but
Here's a fun fact. Have you followed any of the AMC and the GameStop?
you mean like the stock thing where they're
Yeah.
shorting it and then running it up and all that?
Right.
Yeah.
And how they all communicate. So there's a music video, the Gangnam Style
Yeah,
music video. It's got millions and millions and millions of views.
yeah.
They use that as a chat room. That music video, if you go and look at the comments, it's an entire AMC GameStop chat.
Really?
Yes,
So they just are using that video to talk to each other.
correct.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, and I do chat with y'all. I see that there. But you guys do keep yourself occupied as well.
Right.
So, yeah. But anyway, go get some
completely
dinner.
ignored my stream during this whole thing.
It's
So-
even pointing in the wrong direction.
Well, it's kind of an interesting shot in the like the corner and the
I didn't even know you were alive. I just thought you were fiddling with it because it's been
No, yeah,
pointing
no,
off into nowhere.
Again, it was like I was gonna end the stream and get some stuff.
And
done.
then
I'm
I
like,
came
"Nah,
and
I'll
distracted
leave it up.
you."
If people want to watch, they
Yeah.
they will watch. If so. Yeah.
But yeah, apparently they like us talking though. They say we should do this more often. So I guess they like hearing us complain about how microphones don't work and I don't know what I'm doing and
Well, but it's more than that. That's the conversation.
oh, they say your sound's real low as well.
Yeah, because I'm not like near it. I don't have the microphone on, and I can put it up here.
So apparently they're watching you while watching me
Right.
and they're
They'll
commenting.
have a couple of streams on.
Yeah.
There's a nice lab over there doing his thing.
Yeah.
No, that's probably really loud. because
And they want me to tell you your shots of the truck today were great. So
even with the problems that we've had, it was.
yeah, I heard
it
you
was-
kept crashing and everything. You're
Yeah.
up, you're down, you're up, you're down. Yeah, like we were trying to raid you at one point, and he's like, "Oh, you're live," and then they're like, "Oh, never mind, he's not live."
Yeah, no, it was a little frustrating. I was trying to keep it more affordable
Okay.
because the cloud server that everything bonds through
Oh, so you're restreaming to a server as well?
and the server as well.
Yeah,
So
because
I'm
you're
going-
running six feeds, I think they told me.
No, still the same 5.
Okay, because they said you're doing some kind of multi-camera thing and now in the
yeah,
truck.
so I had here. We'll run you through. So I had a
Oh,
camera
goodness.
on the side, a GoPro on the side, which I've taken down because it's charging right now.
Okay. Oh, so
GoPro on the side, and then I had. What happened was my cables didn't show up from Amazon.
okay, that happens all the time.
Yeah, apparently they promised and they didn't deliver. So my goal is to have a camera on the back, looking back this way at the trucks from behind, and then looking at the trucks from the front, and then I have my in-dash camera, which can look forward and backwards, and then I can input like graphics or a map and show everybody where we're at through another channel.
Okay, so you have some kind of stream deck or something in the center console doing the
Correct.
switching.
I have an A10 Mini switcher,
Okay.
and that's pulling all the sources through, and then that's going out to Teradek Bond backpack, which has 4 cellular modems in it.
What?
And then it splits up the video signal across the 4 modems. It can actually have 16 different sources. You could have 8 friends with iPhones that just dedicate their data to the backpack.
So wait a
if
minute.
needed.
The backpack, so it has all those modems, so it's redundant. So if one goes down, it switches to another provider, or
Well, they should all be 4 separate providers, but in the United States, there's only 3 providers.
yeah. So you have like AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile.
Correct. I should, but I only have AT&T, and T-Mobile, and it's worked really well with just those 2. I
Okay,
haven't
so
added Verizon.
so in the background, it's testing the connection. It switches to whichever one's better, right?
No,
You
it's
have to
actually
manually
taking
switch it.
a small bit of data from each one of the sources.
Okay.
So it's like 4 different phones connecting and splitting up the data, sending those separate packets to the cloud, reconnecting it in the cloud, and then sending out the signal at a higher bit rate there. So
Huh.
I'm now I'm streaming a 1080 stream at 3 megabits from the backpack or from my cell phone. Using Prism, I'm going out at 3 megabits.
So you just go onto an RMTP server and it's doing all the encoding in the cloud.
Well, right now, I'm going from the phone directly to my server.
Okay.
And from the server, which has OBS running and a Be Right Back screen, if there's a problem and the stream goes down,
Yeah.
it recovers. And then from there, it goes to Restream. If
Alright.
I use the backpack, it's
I
got to
think-
go to the cloud first to get reconnected.
It's all right.
Hi guys.
Hi.
You have a scream. I don't want to bug. I don't want to.
No, you're all right.
What you got going on?
I wanted to get you guys to sign my flag.
Okay.
I was the single one up there on Mountain View.
Oh, cool.
That was me.
All right. Well, you got your hands free. I'll let you go first,
Alright.
and then I'll hand off to
I got
you.
some pins here. Purple, black. My pig. One of your subs too. I subbed to you both.
Oh, thank you.
Can you get on?
Yeah. Let me. Hey. Well, thank you for coming out. So now you're local then?
Yeah, I'm from Orange Cove, east of Fresno.
Okay. So that wasn't too bad then coming down.
No, I actually drove out to Mountain View on the overpass and then got pizza and went back home and then
And you didn't
Came back
bring
out here.
and you bring no pizza with you? That's all right. I had Arby's earlier. Yep.
I have water and Dr. Pepper.
Oh, we got plenty of water. I actually had Dr. Pepper for dinner, actually.
Did you?
Yep.
This is cool.
It is cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm kind of I'm fangirling really bad.
That's
So,
all
I'm
right.
kind of a goof.
Yeah, I don't think
But
he.
this is cool.
I don't think he's still in chat, but I actually have a YouTuber that I've followed for years
Yeah.
that is now following me.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and he was actually with the convoy today for a little bit.
I started out in the Ottawa ones, and then Fry TV.
Yeah,
Hey, Fry.
like I say all the time, I give him a lot of credit because he's helped stabilize this
Oh my
thing.
God.
You know,
I love the tech talks and stuff.
well, that's what we've been doing here, and everyone in the stream says it's over their head. I mean, I have a little bit of an IT background, so I'm super impressed with what he's doing.
I saw him stream the other day. I was like, yeah. I
Yeah.
was actually watching on Fry's when He popped in and everybody's like, yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, guys, that's a California flag. They thought it was a Canadian flag at first.
Oh, no.
I guess they just saw the white and red and thought it was the Canadian flag.
No, it's Commie Forma.
Yeah.
We're working on it. I already got Felicia to sign it.
Yeah. A lot of people may have already tucked in today. It's been a long night.
I know, I was like, oh my God, I hope you're going to be asleep by the time I get down there. That's okay. I'll see the trucks.
Yeah.
I saw you. You're one of the...
Well, thank you.
You guys were one of the main ones I wanted to see. So...
Yeah, well, actually,
I appreciate that.
let me do this. We'll get the transformer going here. We're going to steal Wizzy's tailgate. Alright. Point that down a little bit, over that way a little bit, roughly there. Okay.
I'll call you about purple, red.
I'll do red.
My father was a trucker.
Oh, yeah?
50 years.
Oh, my. He has far more experience than I do.
Watching you go over the grapevine, I was like, oh! I remember coming over that.
Yeah, the grapevine's something else, right?
Yeah. My dad was partly asleep when I did it.
I gotta make sure this is straight. There's the bear. Alright, that'll be straight.
It's okay, MudPig.
I don't want to sign it upside down.
Thank you so much, I'll be up in Fresno.
Yeah, like I tell people, we do gotta fuel the trucks, but the supporters on the bridge, they fuel the truckers, you know?
Yes.
Because when we see them, I mean, we're in there smiling, blowing the horn, we're waving too.
my
We're
God.
just as much fun as y'all do, you know?
I know, because we're all watching your streams. We're having fun watching you.
Yeah. Yeah, we get excited when we see a packed bridge.
Good. I'm glad it was packed for you. Is Wizzy done?
Whoa. Sorry, y'all, my gimbal went a little crazy. Yeah. And yeah, I'm 6'6", not 6'7", but yeah.
Sorry, I'm interrupting. Try not to be rude. I know you guys have worked so darn hard. And I know you guys are tired.
Actually,
I appreciate it.
I'm wide awake for some reason, and I don't know
Dr.
why.
Pepper.
It must be the Dr.
You have
Pepper.
chocolate too?
No, no chocolate. I think it's just because I've been walking around so much that I'm
Yeah.
awake, you know?
And it's
like,
nice tonight. It's actually really nice.
Like probably once I sit down, I'll crash, but...
Oh my God, the other night it was like 36 degrees. So it's a good thing it warmed up for you guys.
A gimbal roller coaster ride, yeah. You guys are right.
Because the chat's like, oh my God, that hurt. Oh.
Yeah, they're a roller or a gimbal sponsored by Dramamine, you know.
It's so good to meet you.
How old am I? 36. Oh yes, I use Streamlabs to do 4 streams simultaneously with one upload. It streams out to the crowd and cloud and then divides from there.
Yeah, everybody I'm talking to, like Convoy, and I'm like, and I'll show them like the YouTube, like support freedom.net. You know, here's Fry TV,
Yeah.
and then from there go on. Here's WYSIWYG. They're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what you see is what you get.
It took me the longest time to figure that out, what that stood
I know.
for.
And usually God in my ear is saying, hey, you got to remember to tell everybody that it's what you see is what you get.
Yeah, by the way, my chat's asking who you are. They're like, she definitely knows us. Well, who is she?
Darlene Montoya, I usually hang out in Fry's chat.
You usually hang out in Fry's chat. Okay. Yeah, because I know Fry's been covering me a lot,
streamer around.
apparently.
Hey, Bullhorn, did you come out? Mojo Dragon, Katie,
Yeah,
all of them.
all of them.
Texas Girl, Juniper.
I know I have Kimberly in my chat a lot normally.
Kimberly Sweet.
Yep. She hangs out in my chat a good bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is, and Diego, all those guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I haven't found a limit on how long Streamlabs lets me stream. Yeah.
I don't know that Streamlabs has a problem. I think it's mostly the services.
Yeah, like I said, my chat yells at me every 12 hours to reboot things, so.
Well, 8 hours if you stream to Facebook.
Okay.
It gets
That's all
shut
now?
down. Yeah.
They used to do 12, didn't they?
I don't know if they used to, but I know now if I go 8 hours, all of a sudden I get a message from somebody saying, hey, Facebook went down because...
Yeah, I haven't even got connected to Facebook properly. I made the page because people asked for it.
Yeah.
I tried doing the feed and everything, and it says it goes, but who knows where it goes because it doesn't go there.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm playing with it.
Yeah, with Restream you have to do a paid subscription to send it to a page.
Yeah.
You can send it to a
And
personal
that's like
account.
Streamlabs is the same. I think it's like $15 for me to do the multi-stream stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because you can do the restream stuff with if you don't want to compress it into one stream. If you want to compress it into one stream and send it up like I do to kind of keep the stream more stable,
Right.
then they charge you for using their VPS or whatever, you know.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Because it goes kind of like yours. It goes out and gets re-encoded in the cloud,
Right.
and then goes from there. So.
Well, I won't keep you, gentlemen. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
That's happening.
Can I cut through there, or I have to go around?
Oh, there's
the
a
best-
big-
the
We
shortest
got the
way
big
is
pond
Yeah.
right in front of the gate.
Just in front of this fence here, you can walk across.
That little spot I saw.
That's
Yeah.
the shortest.
Yeah, I was gonna say unless you wanted to swim across, but
Or a good jump.
Yeah, I don't want to need that on the live
You got-
stream.
you got-
yeah, I was gonna say the stream might enjoy it. You know,
Go ahead, Darlene.
it's like they could judge your swan dive as you go over. You know,
It's probably got the GMO mosquitoes in it.
it's got something in it. It doesn't look too happy over
Just
there.
released them supposedly this week. Oxitec or something.
Oh my!
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah. Welcome to the valley.
Yep.
Anyway, love you guys.
Thank
Take
you.
care and be safe, and God bless you. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Anyway, I'm gonna leave now because I'll talk you right through to Arby's closes. So.
no, I was thinking about maybe little Arby's,
Yeah.
little old-fashioned roast beef.
Yeah, but anyway, we'll continue this another
Alright.
time because I'm a trucker. I'll talk all night. I'm sure you got other things to do.
No, have something to eat and probably get a good night rest tonight. I think I got all my work done and I got everything squared away inside. So
Yeah.
tomorrow's a new day.
So we're gonna see you popping out the sunroof anymore, or you don't have a driver now?
No, Captain Sparrow, if he's with me, and you know,
Okay.
I'll certainly do that.
Because I got a kick out of it. Every time you went by and you're sticking out of the sunroof in DC, I'm like,
Right.
what the heck is he
need
doing?
more control, you know, because we're in traffic.
Yeah.
And it's like you're not moving that fast, but high speed, not good idea. Not good idea.
No. Yeah, I mean, you don't have the hair like I do to get in your eyes so you can see what you're doing, you know?
Right.
But
Yeah. No, I certainly don't want to get in trouble with the law,
no.
you know.
No.
But so we push the boundaries of, you know,
Yeah. I mean,
coverage a little bit.
yeah, I mean, I've heard on the CB a few times you're getting kicked off the bridge by cops and stuff, you know?
Yeah. But
So.
that was. I had to ask him why he was shutting down the freeway.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that from inside the vehicle.
No.
So, but I got my answer.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, it's
Yeah, going playing on the Mexican border with Border Patrol, you know?
no, they were really cool. They were just,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, I hear about all this in
doing
my
what?
stream. They're like, hey, someone go save Wizzy. He's heading for Mexico, you know?
trust me, you'll know when I'm in trouble.
Oh, we know.
No,
I mean, all you see in the chat is, what's he doing? He's off-roading again.
I always like, again, they don't trust my sense of. Good to see you, sir. How are you? Missed you.
Missed you.
Missed the entire convoy. It was tough being away and watching all the streams when I had a minute, or
Yeah.
somebody would say, "Oh, you got to turn on so and so's stream and see what's going on."
So I'm going to ask you
Yeah.
the same question I asked Mr. Young.
Yes.
How did it feel being home?
Weird. Because after 47, almost 50 days here, this started to feel like home.
You get used to it, right?
You really do.
And that's what I tell people. All the days kind of run together. You get used to the same people
Yeah.
every day.
And I felt like I was missing something.
Yeah.
But I also knew that I was focused on what I was trying to do on my days off, you know, get us set up so
Yeah.
we could stay with the convoy and, you know, keep going longer. And,
Yeah.
you know, for us coming back to LA was solved a lot of problems. which was just, you know, I had a couple things I had to do, and I was like, how am I going to get to LA to do these things, or what am I going to, you know?
And we just
So,
ended up going
it
that
all
way.
just worked out perfectly, but
I mean, I had the same thing happen to me. I had a trailer I had to return to Asheville, North Carolina when we left Hagerstown. And lo and behold, we stopped
somehow,
right in Asheville.
Yep, things just work out.
Yeah.
It's been that way ever since we started the Convoy. Just go with it, and everything will just be fine, right?
Yeah. We still need t-shirts. We still need t-shirts.
Well, I got a card with somebody that makes t-shirts right here.
So, it's always been hard for me to get a load out of California.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Always.
Yeah.
Most of the time I have to deadhead somewhere in Utah, Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even Utah's not that good.
Okay, right.
We're gonna hit the rest
Greenhouse.
The greenhouse is
Little
mine.
green houses. John Mellencamp, right?
Nah, the pink.
Little pink houses.
Yeah, pink houses.
I was seeing greenhouses.
Yeah, I saw that sitting there. I was wondering where it came from.
They're probably yelling at me.
I picked it up in LA yesterday. I'm gonna be gone a couple days. I'm gonna drive up with y'all tomorrow. Get y'all settled. And then I'm going to Washington.
Washington State.
Yes.
Oh,
Then I'll be back.
okay. So that was made in LA, and it's getting shipped to Washington.
Yes.
Surprises me. 'Cause
Yeah.
I would have thought it would have been the opposite way.
Yeah. That would make sense
Because
because you.
manufacturing stuff like that in LA is near impossible.
Yeah, and you get up near Oregon, Washington. That's where all the lumber comes
Yeah.
from.
Right.
Yeah.
Very strange. Interesting.
It is.
Yeah.
But you know, I've been dealing with this strange industry
Uh-huh.
the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Why would you buy in Kentucky and ship it to California? Why couldn't you get it here in California? I mean,
You know the answer to that. They make it impossible to do business. Near impossible. That's why so many businesses have left.
Yeah.
Because it's just the bureaucracy of doing anything.
Yeah. I mean, that's why most tech is moving to Austin and getting out of Silicon Valley.
They're over California. They're
Yeah.
over the people who run California, who think that they are morally secure and have the, you know, future fortitude to make the best decisions that they think the rest of the country needs to follow. which is
And the
complete
problem
bullshit.
is, a lot of the country does follow California.
yeah.
The blind leading the eyeless.
That's a good way to put it.
I got to get back to Fred.
Yeah.
I got him a snack.
All right.
Yep. And I gotta get out of here too, because like I told him, I'll stand here and talk all night. He won't get dinner. I won't get sleep. You know.
It always happens, I know.
Yep.
I just spent the last hour here on the live stream this time.
Yeah. I mean, you're on a live stream again. 2 of them actually, but he just keeps filming his truck.
Well, no, I was
I know,
sitting there.
yeah, I know
driving
you're
around,
sitting
and
there.
I didn't, you know, I'm not being a very good cameraman right
No,
now.
no, it's late. You know, they'll forgive you.
Excellent camera.
Thank you. What I try.
Yeah. No, you do good. I mean, you get into stuff I never would. I'd walk away from half those people to ignore them. Here, you're chasing them, asking them questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway.
I'm gonna go get some dinner.
Yep, and
Say
I'm
good
gonna-
night to the folks. I'll see you later.
And I'm going to head to bed. Give us a driver before he leaves. Oh, he already walked off. Yeah. But anyway, I'll talk to you another time.
All right, brother.
I'll bring that mic by sometime.
All right.
We'll figure it out.
We got all the time in the world.
Oh yeah, especially up here in Sacramento. I think we're going to be there a while. So,
Yeah, right.
yep. Try to drive down. Be so much fun to meet y'all. Awesome. Come on by. Yeah, that was a good chat. I mean, I would have continued it, but he hasn't eaten yet, and I kind of feel bad. I still got to find all the other ones, though. Oh, Tucker put himself back up in the truck. Yeah, Tucker got out of the truck. You know, you all saw him and went to the bathroom, and then he climbed right back up in the truck. I might not be done yet. I'm gonna walk around a little bit. There's some people out. I'm still not quite tired, so. Oh, I learned a lot too. Almost went in the mud pit with y'all. Freedom Ford, of course, is in his truck. He sleeps in that truck. The question is he still awake? Is it almost 10? I don't even know what time it is. Like I told him, I'll stand around and talk all night. Where are we? We're at the Loves off the 157. How many vehicles? I don't know. We picked up a bunch. Hey! Hey!
What's up, buddy?
Not much.
Oh, you're streaming me?
Yeah. I was just over talking to Wizzy, so.
Wizzy? Yeah, it's nice to have him back.
Yep. It is. Yeah.
You're Mud Pig?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No one knows that.
Why would I know you're Mud Pig?
Yes, I didn't know you were Mud Pig. So these beautiful people that watch your stream,
Okay.
that live here in California, beautiful people. I don't know if they're watching, but Susie, I love you.
What's in your mirror? It looks like something. Oh,
No, it's so I can't drive a vehicle without a rearview mirror, and they don't have rearview mirrors.
Just the way it looks in this picture, from my angle, it looks like a TV that's been smashed.
Yeah.
There's all the pixels. It looks like it's cracked, and it's just.
Oh, so it's just pixely because it's dark.
Just take a look.
It's amazing.
Just take a look.
It's-
Doesn't it look like a cracked screen?
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
It looks like it's all warped
But
and
now,
discolored.
Yeah. That's
we're
cool.
going through Stargates.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no one knows who I am. I've been flying under the radar for so long. Like the people at home know who I am, but the people here do not.
Well, now I know who you are. Well, they told me to look. This is what she gave me for your description. She's like the guy with the beard and and you'll
The
know.
white truck with the red
Longer
racing
hair.
stripe.
Well, she gave me a beautiful description.
Okay.
She's a beautiful person, but she said that they watch what's going on with the convoy through you.
Yeah.
And I saw you going by, and I said, "Go Mud Pig, go!" And then I saw Eric, and I was like, "Eric, is that Mud Pig? Make sure it's Mud Pig." I was like, "Tell Mud Pig, go
Yeah.
Mud Pig, go!"
Like I said, I
couldn't
mean,
hear you.
I've been flying under the radar. No one
That's
knew I
pretty
was
gnarly.
streaming.
Yeah.
No one knew
Well,
who
I
I
knew you were
was.
streaming. I saw you walking around with it.
Yeah.
I love that.
But I
Hey,
mean,
did you
See that
sponsor my
movie?
Cash App yet?
yeah,
Oh, cool.
it's been in my chat a lot of times.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
But I mean, the thing is all night tonight, I've just been busy.
What
Because
have you been
people
doing?
just keep coming up to me.
Yeah.
It's like I've had so many people here come out and recognize me. It's been incredible.
So how does that
I've
make
actually
you
had
feel?
people come up and go, "You're Mechanic Eric."
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. It's just, I didn't, it's just weird because it's like, I didn't want the position, but everybody seems to know who I am, and it's
Well,
like,
I mean,
it's cool.
I'm the same way. I mean, I threw
Yeah.
this up when we left Hagerstown on a whim.
Yeah.
Now every time I throw a stream up, I have 1,000, 1,500 people or more
That's cool.
watching me drive down the road and talk to them.
Yeah.
And I don't understand it.
I can't do that. I mean, I thought about going live and doing like live
Well, I
stuff.
mean, this is what I got going on.
No, I understand that, but if I was driving or I'm
Research
working
going
on
on.
something, it'd just be one of those situations where it's like, okay, you can watch me work,
There's a
but I'm not
joystick
gonna
you can
respond.
drive it.
Did Jen get some rest? It
Yeah.
said at first it said, "Did Jen get some rest?" How
So
does
if
this
you
thing
use
work?
this, you can move it back and forth and then up and down.
Now Teresa says, "I didn't know you were
you go.
Mechanic Eric." Let me see how
Yes.
this. Oh, I get to be the
I
camera
am
person.
Mechanic Eric.
Yes, he
Not
is,
him. I'm
everyone.
Mechanic Eric.
And I have MudPig's. Wait a minute. Don't tell me. I kind of think I
You
know.
have the power
Wait.
of his stream.
Oh my gosh, this is an amazing feeling.
Yeah, and that
Can you
chat's
feel
gonna,
the power?
and that chat's going to go
You
so
are our
fast.
stand-in for the truth. Hallelujah to that one. Hi everyone. It's so nice to read your chat. I'm usually reading
Nice to
chat.
meet you, Eric. Nice to meet you too. I
Yes.
can't read the name.
Here.
Well, no, I can see the white because the names are in a
This
different
thing
color.
is rocking. Wait a minute. What is this?
It's an auto stabilization.
It's supposed to stabilize
So
the
basically, if
camera.
I go like this, see,
Okay.
the camera doesn't jerk
Oh
around
my
too
gosh.
much. So I can sit here and I can kind of walk around and walk real heavy,
And the camera stays.
stays pretty still.
So it's stabilized.
Yeah, that's what it does. It's a stabilization.
Welcome
system.
to the Pigpen. Hello, Eric.
Hello.
He's a great guy.
Is there any way to change the names so that
Hello,
they're
Eric.
different
Hello,
colors so they're
Jen.
easier to read?
It's hard to read their names though because it's so tiny.
Yeah, their names are see like Gloria Shrimp.
Yes, we
Shrimp.
love that this is your connection to the convoy.
Yeah, Golden Girl.
We are
Hers
so
are bigger.
thankful.
I wonder why some of them are smaller and some of them are bigger.
They're
Like
just
going-
different services.
Hello, also beautiful person.
What all services are
It's
they
on
coming in
YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Rumble.
Oh, so all the chats are coming through one.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Aw.
Everything's condensed.
Eric, she said
Oh,
that
and then you've got the little YouTube
just-
symbol, so you
can
know
you
they're
scroll
from
back
YouTube.
and read comments if you
Yeah.
missed one?
Hi,
You
Eric.
can't now.
Okay, well, this one
Oh.
dear lady said that.
Jen said she's watching you live on Big Pen.
Yeah, if you pull up the chat on
Eric,
another
hi. Hey,
device,
bro.
you can
Yes,
scroll back.
the one lady just spoke, and I apologize, I don't know your name, dear, but she said, Eric, she told her 90-year-old grandmother about how you fix cars, and she thought that was so sweet and kind
Yeah.
of you.
Oh, speaking
Yes,
of that,
it's
did you
beautiful
find
what
the
he
lady that you
does.
fixed her wheelchair?
Yeah, she was here.
Yeah,
I
she
gave her
was
a hug
back.
and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That was
Yeah,
awesome.
she
And
told-
it's still working.
Yeah,
It's still
she
good.
told me the whole story about how
Yeah.
she had a bad bearing or something.
No,
and you
no,
used to
no.
work on wheelchairs or something.
I did. I worked for
Yes,
a
yes.
disability
Army
mobility
mom.
company.
Yeah, I
And
told her I didn't know you knew
Hey,
how to
can you-
fix a wheelchair.
I don't
when
know how-
when I got out
Jen,
of
I
Yeah.
absolutely miss you, and I am so appreciative of everything you did in Hagerstown. You're a phenomenal woman.
You're
I
asking who
pray for
are
you, and I love you so much, Jen. I love you so much, and I miss you. I miss you. But you're always with me in spirit.
Yeah.
Happy Easter.
Yeah, they keep asking who are you, by the
For
way.
me,
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me who you are.
I am the lady that actually I started in Hagerstown working in our storage area with all of our donations, and I met a lot of beautiful people. And now I actually cook for this convoy.
Yeah.
I work on the reefer truck, I organize everything out, and now I make meals, and I have a team of beautiful people that I work with. And that's what I do.
That amazing meal.
My name is Jennifer, everyone. So when did you start on the convoy?
Ladybug.
I always started I was at Hagerstown about 2 weeks before we rolled out, so like
Okay.
middle of the month there.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
all the days run together anymore, so I don't even remember what day it was.
What day is today?
Exactly.
There's the moon, everyone.
Wait.
Like if people went
Today's the 16th. I know that because we were looking on the website and people were confused,
See
thinking
that
that we were
moon?
going to the address for the 17th, which is tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah,
So I
people
know
would-
today's the 16th, but it's
Hello?
today's Saturday.
You beautiful
I
mom.
gotta check my phone.
Yeah, like if chat wasn't constantly telling me that tomorrow's
It's Saturday.
Easter.
See, it's
Yeah.
Saturday, April 16th. That's the only way I know.
Oh, it's not. It's already after midnight for some of your other viewers.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got people around the world actually.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I'll
so-
start a stream in the morning and they'll tell me
Aloha.
good night at lunchtime, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, how many steps do you think you get in streaming, like walking around wise?
Oh, he's got a step counter. He's gonna be able to
wow.
answer that.
I have no idea. I was just going
Yes,
to
it
look,
is an
but I forgot
amazing
my ring
adventure.
was not charged.
Oh,
Curly, it's phenomenal, and I'm thankful that I can do these things for these people, and thank you for noticing that.
see, you're so nice. You're reading their comments.
Yes.
I tried to too, yeah.
12:30 a.m. in
Unfortunately,
Canada. I
they
love you, Mighty
slam
Mighty
so
Maple
fast,
Leaves.
you know,
I
it's hard
love
to
you,
catch
Mighty
them.
Mighty Maple
What
Leaves.
does it make you nervous that you're talking to 1,000 people right now?
No.
I wouldn't mind doing this with your stream because it's phenomenal for me because it's easier.
Yeah.
If it was my own, it would probably be way different. But the
Hey.
fact that you're trusting me to do this is awesome, and
I've
I
had
appreciate
Grey
it.
Wolf stream.
I've
been
always
able
wanted
run
to
around
do
with
this.
It. I've had Santa's
68,
stream
80
and I've
subs.
been able to
That's
run around.
awesome.
And they're all excited when I run around with
Oh,
the
yeah.
other people's streams.
Jen
I
and
mean,
Jeff,
I
guess
thank
'cause
you
it's
for
different.
seeing that.
Yeah, they like it
it's,
when they get
it's
to
my
meet-
honor
it's
to do
Different
this.
content. Yeah. Because I'm like, hey,
Yeah, like-
you know, hey, look
Yeah,
at
yesterday
this.
X-Ray stole my stream
Did
for
he?
like 2 hours.
Really?
And I never knew.
How did that go?
Hey,
Awesome.
I want to steal
Cool.
your stream from you, but I don't want to steal it. I just want to schedule a time with you.
Okay.
Can I can do that, like in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Because I know Jen, Army Mom, would absolutely love me to do this because she loves the kitchen.
Okay.
So let's go for Sacramento when I start rocking it out with my people and get them in line. If you're free, come up to me at probably let's shoot for like 11 o'clock. Like 11 to like 11:30ish, and then like maybe you can
Like
come
right
back.
at lunchtime.
Yeah, I should have everything prepped out by then, and then you can come back again and like right before whatever we're gonna do for dinner, and you can kind of see the spread and tell them the spread,
All right.
and then we'll be able to kind of show them a little bit of just about how much fun we kind of have, but also just it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But all my girlfriends will be there,
All right.
so well particularly my girlfriend and her daughter, and pretty excited about
what's
seeing
a lot
them.
of fun though is
Yeah.
if you have another device and you can read the chat yourself.
Debbie said she wants
So I
to
don't
see
have
me
to
at
keep
work.
reading
Oh
to
my
you, you
goodness
know?
gracious, honey! Wait till you see that. That is a lot of movement. You'll have to keep up with me because I'm like
She's spazoid. She's
Yeah.
literally jumping from one thing to another.
Like leaping from table to table.
No,
like,
No, tell her.
But she runs around like like a chicken with her head cut off because she's got so many things she's doing.
All right.
does it
Yeah.
work?
It works.
Is it good food?
I mean, I'm kind of tired
No,
of
Whoever's
Yes,
been
yes.
cooking the meat's been burning it a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
I haven't cooked the meat. I've done
Yeah.
the coleslaw. I've done the salad.
That's my only complaint is that whoever's been cooking the meat needs to learn that Blackstone because they've been really kind of making hockey pucks and stuff lately. The sausage has been good lately.
That's the best sausages. Let me explain this to
sausage
you.
has been really
You want me
good.
to tell you the trick to that, mother?
But some of the burgers have been like charred.
Yeah, well,
I gave it to a dog. It looked like it was chewing at leather.
that's disgusting, and I'm
was
gonna
bad.
let that know. Let me explain something.
Yeah.
The way to do the sausage on the Blackstone is to have a little bit of laid down like bacon grease on that.
Sure,
It softens
yeah.
it up, but the best sausage is the hand pressed sausage that I
Yeah.
can get a hold of.
Yeah.
But on our truck right now, I have a bunch of links, which is fine with me because the
I like
links
the
are
patties.
nice.
I don't know why.
Well, I mean, I have to get a hold of the sausage patties. We don't have the. If somebody would gift us with
Eric,
those,
I'll
I
be
could
sure
hand
to
press
tell
them.
you.
Out of a stream about sausage.
Yes.
patties.
I'll
I'm
be
sure you're
to
aware of the
tell
mac and cheese
our-
incident.
I'm not.
Where
Don't be burning
tons of mac and
right
cheese
now.
showed
It's
up.
just the truth. I mean, like
Wait,
I said,
okay, let me tell you that one.
feedback, so we
So
know- we
that
can
was an
make it right.
Instacart and it was supposed to be in a cup and it wasn't in a cup. If it was in a cup, it's easier to cook for people.
Yeah.
But it was in the package. So
I
you know what
know.
I did? I went and took it back to Aldi's through their Instacart. They're normally not supposed to be allowed to do this. But I ended up taking it back and getting a credit in the store and got what we actually needed for the convoy.
Okay.
But they said they only do that once in a while or an exception. So if somebody does an Instacart, it's better if when they do the Instacart they know specifically, because if we're not going to be able to use it, something like that, because that's not really good with bulk. It'd be better to do an actual mac and cheese, like a homemade mac and cheese with real milk, real butter, real roux,
Yeah.
real
There you
cheese.
go, Jennifer. Let me see. There. Now, tell them all about it. Keep on
Oh,
talking.
I Okay, so
Here, I got to spin this
we
thing
ended
around
up
so I can
getting-
hold it right.
we ended up getting
There
a
you go.
bunch of box mac and cheese from Aldi's.
Right?
And I think that people will do that if it's like a convenience factor. But let's be real, guys.
Yeah.
Real macaroni and cheese. Real macaroni and cheese with the noodles,
Uh-huh.
the milk, the butter, the good flour, the good seasoning in there, and then baking it down. And we have a smoker now. So what we could do is we could actually make a macaroni and cheese smoked in our smoker. And it would just be golden deliciousness. And then we have a lot of bacon lovers, so they could put bacon on top of that, which obviously we know that wouldn't be like an everyday meal, but that would be a slamming thing to do. But yeah, so I
Said,
was-
yeah, real mac and cheese. Mud Pig is going with. Yes, he is.
you're going with us all the way, aren't you, Mud Pig?
How far are you
How
going,
far are
buddy?
you going with the convoy?
Yeah, keep on in front of the window, man. It's
Wait.
your turn to be on the
Wait,
side of the
Mud-
camera, right,
wait,
guys?
What's your name? What's your real name? Jennifer.
Yes, Jennifer is very food passionate.
Oh, I'm all the way till we get back to DC.
Got you, brother. He's going all
No,
the way
this
to
is not
DC.
X-ray. This is Freedom 1. That's speaking, and we're inside Freedom 1's van, which is Jennifer and I. And Mud Pig is right there. They asked if this was X-ray. No,
No,
this is
X-Ray
definitely.
stole the stream the other day, though,
Yeah.
so they probably think it's X-Ray stole the stream again. Hey,
So whenever you think about freedom,
Oh,
what do
they're
you
talking
think
about right there. She only wanted a cup of cheese, and the viewers sent a whole bunch. Yeah, remember I was in on that joke that I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, those little instant cups that you just put the water into, and she ended up getting tons of boxes. Like
Somebody said hi, Jen. Someone said hello, Eric.
Oh, Eric wandered off.
Yeah, Eric got bored with my streaming. I need to get better
Jen C.
practice
Mare,
with this.
Mare wants real mac and cheese.
I love Mare. She
How about
deserves
Velveeta
real mac and cheese. She would be okay with a little bit of Velveeta in there, but she really wants. Like, a
I'm
blend
sorry
of
if I sound a
cheese.
little bit like X-Ray.
Cheese, like the stuff where you get
Those
the
are pretty
cube and stuff.
decent. I get you, like the creamy ones.
Yeah.
I get you. I'm just like one of those like wholesome ladies that likes to give you like the real deal Holyfield.
Hello?
That's like the liquid gold.
I seen it says hello, Freedom
Well,
One.
it doesn't even. Take
Yeah, I don't know
all
if
day.
y'all
Like
ever
maybe
see
45
the
minutes.
van
Like, you know?
when he's walking around.
That's
MudPig's
no
walking
problem to
around.
do. It's
We have
actually
the
pretty
white
easy,
van. It's
you
a
know,
load
so it
one
really
van.
is.
We
It's,
drive in all 48
flour,
states.
and you season it good.
Just
You
like the
know.
drivers, and you can't see in the
Listen,
back because
you
it's
have to
dark
make a
back
roux
there.
with the
But
cheese to thicken it up,
we
to
do
stick to
everything
the
in this
noodles.
van pretty much
So
what
that's a
we
real
do in
mac
the
and
big
cheese.
trucks.
So it's a flour with seasoning.
The
and you
radio
take
is not
butter,
on.
You melt your butter down. You add flour.
It
to
is
it,
on,
you
but there's
whisk
no
it
sound.
really
Let me
good.
turn it off.
You add milk to it, and you thicken it up, and then you add the cheese to it, and the cheese in there melts down.
It sounds like
all
you're
the
making
cheese.
cheesy bread.
It does, but you add
Oh,
that
no,
to
I have the same
noodles,
energy.
and
Yeah,
then
I
you
do have a
bake
lot
it
of
off.
energy.
And then you obviously can like put your seasoning in there as well. But I was saying we should.
Well,
smoke it in our smoker.
a hot shotter in all actuality
Well,
is
you
when
can
you
live
see
stream
a
that
pickup
with
truck.
YouTube. Not really.
Ooh, there goes Jennifer.
Sorry, freedom. There you go. All right. give
So
him back his-
a hot
give him
shotter is this camera does tend to turn on its own here. Some I think when you
I'm
twist
doing
it.
this with you, friend.
A real hot shotter is
Okay, how many
you
steps
see
did
behind
you
a pickup
take?
truck a wedge, and they're
Steps. I didn't
hauling
hear you.
cars.
Yeah.
This is
I have
just
this
expedited
word
freight,
supposed to
which
be
I always
like
say
it's
it's like
What is it?
FedEx or UPS
does
on
it do?
steroids.
Well,
Someone said honk honk, Jennifer. It is hard to see
if
the
you
names.
look inside it, there's all kinds of circuits and stuff.
What do you got
What it
inside there?
does
What are
is
we
it
looking
actually
at?
Tracks your
Okay,
heart
guys.
rate, it tracks your steps. It tracks everything. It's all in a
Oh,
ring.
we see it. It's right there. You hold
It's
still
a
and all.
Fitbit in a ring, basically.
That's incredible. How did you find out about this?
Online.
Really? I've never heard of such a thing
Yeah, it
before.
tracks your sleep, your heart rate. It tracks everything.
So like it tells you what kind of sleep you're getting.
Yeah.
Me?
How well
You don't
you're
want to
doing.
see my face. It's all wiped out right now. I've been driving and sleeping all day. I imagine I look like a real bowl of cherries.
I look beautiful because
Well, you always look beautiful. Look
Because
at who
I had a
thinks
beautiful
Jennifer look
day
here. I'm
today.
trying to get it square up away.
I had a
Use the
beautiful day
joystick.
today. No, I'm not
Yeah.
saying it like in a conceited way.
No, of course, baby. We know that.
No, I'm saying it in a humble
Let's
way.
see. Give us a number one if you
No.
think Jennifer is a beautiful young lady who has a lot of love in her heart.
Yes, I
Or
do.
number two if you think she's just gas rated.
First of all,
Huh?
that's improper.
Let's see. Oh, there's a number one. Oh, that's Freedom One. My bad.
That is improper.
One. There's a one. There's a one. There's a one. Keep it going. There's a one. 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 One.
You
One.
guys
One.
are
One.
like-
One. One. It's definitely not X-ray. One. 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 Triple one. Quadruple one. 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 Lovely lady. One. 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 Triple one. Jennifer, see, I told you, you are a beautiful young lady.
It's B-U.
and it comes all from the insides.
Wait. It's B-U-T.
Oh, someone said 666. We got the devil in here.
I'm not scared of no devil.
I ain't scared of no.
Anyways, the reason I wanted to
Ain't
say
no one mad but the devil. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so
You're talking in both directions.
thank
You're
you.
confusing people.
Stop. I wanted to say I had a beautiful day, and I feel beautiful because of it, because of beautiful people that support this convoy. So I had two beautiful people that came out last night that were a couple with their beautiful daughter, and I had another couple that came out, and today they offered me their home.
They love
this
Jennifer.
morning to come into the home and take a shower as long as I wanted. They made me coffee. They let me sit on their sofa, stretch my legs out, and just kind of have a little bit of time down, which was really important for my mental health, because working in this convoy is a lot of work.
Who is
You
this
know?
guy talking? It is I, Robert. My name is Robert.
I mean, even driving
Our
this
van is
convoy's
called
a lot.
Freedom
Yes.
One
I
on the
keep telling
CB
people
radio.
I
If you
can't
ever hear
go my
Freedom
right
One.
foot for a
I
while
hear
'cause of the
you.
stop
Says
sign
we
goes
love
off.
Jennifer with hearts.
Yes.
Yes, and that was a beautiful couple that came over. They're ones. We're not going to say their names because they don't, they don't roll like that. They want to do without the pat on the back. They just want to do.
They're so beautiful.
And they invited us to their house and gave us showers, and we sat in their house. And we just brought to the truck this morning about 75 pounds of homemade chili.
Ooh.
Yes.
So when we having this
Well,
chili?
you're going to have the beef hot dogs with the chili in a couple days.
Okay.
Okay? Because we have that. And
I look like a wreck. You don't want to see me. I looked wiped out. I was just laying down.
I think that would be good, and we'll get some good cheese on it, and then we'll have like our condiments set up for y'all.
A little bit of hot sauce maybe.
Yeah, we do have hot sauce.
Yep.
We do. What kind of hot sauce do you like?
As long as it adds a little spice, you gotta have the cheese.
I myself,
just on the edge of
just so you
crime.
know,
I have a really hot sauce.
I have a hard time in front of the camera. I've been a videographer and a photographer for years, and an editor for years. It's another one of my businesses that I do. And when I get in front of the camera, I'm like putty. My strong point is back here.
The hot dogs will be right.
Go ahead. The hot dogs.
Right. Everything's going to be right. Now that I know what to address with the chef, which I love him.
Yeah.
But I think that working on our smoker for like the first go takes time.
Yeah.
Especially to perfect it.
I mean, the chicken was really good.
Yeah, we had a lot of volunteers yesterday that shredded all that chicken.
Oh, I know. I mean, I'm the one that went out and got 11 of those things. Grey Wolf called me. He's like, "Could you get like a dozen chickens?" I'm like,
"Was you the one that went and got that mud pig?"
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank
You're
you
the man,
so
mud
much.
pig.
We needed those, and they are going to come in handy for our meals. I mean, amazing.
Yeah, I just felt weird though because I went out to Albertsons over by Walmart because I was.
Yes, Grey Wolf does know that.
Knew I was running errands.
She already knows that he
he
can't eat
called
that.
me. He's like, "Hey, can you go get like a dozen chickens?" And I'm like whole chickens in a bag. He's like, "Yeah, just get whatever they have." So I literally walk in. I'm like, "Well, how many whole chickens y'all got?" They're like, "Oh, what you see on the shelf is what we got." So I got the cart and just emptied
Filled
the
it
whole
up.
shelf. And then the cashier didn't even say nothing. I thought she was obviously going to ask why the whole rolling belt was full of chickens, but yeah, she just bagged them up and off I went.
They say.
That's awesome of you. Thank you so much.
TJ Lynn says you make her hungry. Listen to the way you talk about food.
Come out and eat with us, love.
You'll
be so happy.
They were saying make sure you don't feed Grey Wolf
onions
and peppers, and I told them that you already know that.
Last night I made baked beans for him that had no onions and no peppers in them. Specifically, there was a pot of baked beans that had no onions in them.
So did you have his name on them?
No, I just knew because it was the crock pot with the fruit on it, so I knew it was for him.
She made the whole crock pot for him, so that one was just off to the side, so she knew.
Yeah, I love onions, I love peppers, I love it all. Yeah. Some people don't, but I mean, She really tries to think of everybody. She really does. If she could have it her way, she really would try to make everybody an individual meal. And you can't do that for a bunch of people.
Well, if that's the case, I want a ribeye with asparagus and all.
Yeah, right.
Well, the other thing,
if we're taking orders,
Yeah, we had I'm gonna tell you this too. Just look forward to. Do you like mango?
It's okay if it's ripe and ready. A lot of people try to serve mango when it's still kind of crunchy.
Okay.
So.
Well, we had a beautiful soul that brought us some beautiful.
Get right with God says
right?
Comfort food is the best, Jennifer.
Yes, I agree. So she brought us a mango cake. It's a cake, but it's got mango, basically like a mango. I don't know if it's a puree or a cream.
I think Grey Wolf had Arby's.
But you gotta try that.
This evening.
And then she also brought us a chocolate cake and a cheesecake.
Ooh,
so we have 3 cakes on the reefer that I couldn't get out tonight because I can't get on the reefer. I want to say my reefer.
Yeah.
Oh,
our reefer.
She's got some surprises for y'all.
These cakes are out of this place.
Okay.
And you have a low battery. I'm going to close the low battery thing, but you have a low battery.
Oh, my battery's dying?
Do you have another pack?
It said low battery, but...
Give him his thing back. Let's tell everybody, hey guys, it was really nice spending time with you. And he's going to come to the kitchen whenever I'm in the kitchen and I'm working around. And all these people that I'm talking about, at least 2 in particular, you guys will be able to see. And then you'll be able to see all the other people on the line. that are helping us out. I'll introduce them to you and give them some appreciation, because there's a lot of hard workers and a great team of people. I couldn't do this without them. And I am so thankful that you guys are there watching it from there, and you are with us. You are with us. Know this. You are totally with us. And thank you for what you do too.
Gloria had a catering business for over 28 years.
This is fun.
Seneca, thank you. This was a great meeting you.
You
She
too.
seems like a sweetheart. Something language. Good night, Captain Foodie.
Captain Foodie, right? Straight up.
We want to
I am
see
a
you.
foodie.
All right, I'll let you see me when I hand the camera back. I'll get deep in the shadows.
Here you go, dear.
They want to see me. There you go. Hey, how you doing? It's I, Robin, Freedom One.
Yeah.
Go charge that battery and get a good night's rest
Out the
tonight.
window.
And don't forget to look at that awesome moon up there.
Oh, yeah, I was checking out the moon already. Do you have any idea what time we're leaving in the morning? I haven't heard nothing.
All I
don't
heard
know.
was same time as today.
Same time as today. So around 10, probably 11, but
12.
No, stop.
Right.
If it's a
I know
church,
what time I'll be leaving out of here.
if it's a church service, I'm not sure what time they would have the service. I don't know if they're planning on
True.
like first service or second service. I don't know any of that information.
I don't even know how far we are from the church, so.
I don't either.
You know, not yet anyway.
We didn't have a nightly meeting tonight either. That would have been nice because it would have been more informative. You would have Wait, before you go, you were at last night's meeting, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear Brian, the truck driver that got up there and gave his testimony of that just touched my soul.
Yeah.
After cooking all that, I just sat there
You
and
didn't
listened
know
to
that
him.
before, though?
I didn't know the details.
Okay. Yeah, because
But-
I've done a couple interviews with him.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
I just sat there.
Yeah,
and I was just, it just touched my soul after everything. And I just looked up there at him, and I was just so thankful for him spending the time and standing in front of all of us and just speaking it. Even though you did, and I'm thankful you did. I've been so busy, I can't get out there and talk to everyone.
Oh, no.
So being able to hear him,
It's
it felt
an
like the most
incredible
beautiful
story, isn't
hug.
it? Yeah.
Oh, and just hearing what he said, it just touched me.
Yeah. And I didn't know he was a comedian, though, either. There was a
didn't
couple times
either.
I was laughing, and I kind of
Yeah,
felt
where's the
bad.
band? Yeah, the band around his head, the American Beaded Band. It doesn't have a CB and he just rolls.
Yeah.
We need to make sure we look out for him for sure. We
Yep.
need to make sure he's
Oh,
hydrated.
Yeah, my
Like-
chat's always telling me that, to check him out. By the way, the chat knows more about it than we do. Apparently, church is at 3 p.m. It's 185 miles away, roughly 4 hours.
Okay.
You know what?
So we won't be too far from
I
Sacramento.
don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that our viewers, man, know more than we do.
Exactly.
It's probably somebody that knows something that's watching us.
Well, they know everything because they watch everybody.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come to you if I need to, find out some information.
Well, I'll just have to ask the chat. So.
Well, I mean, I could go to the people, but like I said, I'm so busy half the time. I can't just go to the people. But it always comes to me.
And apparently, it's on the website that there's a meeting April 17th at 9 a.m.
I love our people.
I do too, because they
Thank you
keep me
guys,
in
'cause
line.
I've been busy, but actually I've been resting, so it's been a beautiful rest of the day. It really has. I needed the rest. It was good for me.
Jennifer and I,
What a good
and I'm
rest.
with her.
Yeah.
Support.
All right, y'all.
Usually up.
Yeah, they're saying they watch all streamers, and it's on Facebook and it's on the website.
I didn't even look on the website.
I didn't either.
4:30 in the morning time.
Oh, they're asking if the kitchen has a Cash App or any way to donate.
That's what we're looking for. We're trying to set it up somehow because we can only make Jennifer. She organizes everything and she can accept whatever she can be given. But we have a very small budget because a lot of people don't know. So the more that she can get, the better food that she can cook. You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe
And
like
stuff.
make an
That's why
Amazon wish list or something.
She was donated some money yesterday, and that's how she got
Not
all
yesterday,
the
it was the day before.
And she got $180, and you would not believe what she got with $180. And then one of her donors, if that's the right name,
Friends.
did the chickens, and then we needed a few more that you ain't got.
Yeah, because I heard that I got the chickens, and then someone sent some chickens in, so we have like all these chickens running around.
And then a very
So that's
special
why
person
it's
sent the beef,
best thing, the
which
best thing to
she's
do.
amazing.
Yeah.
The best thing
He's
to do
amazing.
really is what we do need right? It's like dollars, just a couple of dollars. There's something, you know, $1 here, $1 there, or something like that. So that way Jennifer can buy exactly what we need and not get things that we don't need.
Yeah, well, a couple of them are saying a wish list would be awesome if you could like publish
I
something
could
or
do
something.
that. And also wherever we are, I know you can call and do like an Instacart.
Yeah.
So it's not massive.
Yeah.
It's literally like, this is what we need, this is how many, the quantity, and so it's not over, because we can't go overstock, because we have to constantly, like, if it's something that has to go in the freezer, we have to make sure it's taken care of so nobody's getting
Well, that's why
sick,
you could
so-
have like a wish list, and then when it shows up, you could remove it or something. So maybe even like a Facebook page, like People's Convoy Kitchen or something.
See, I'm not on Facebook, no offense,
Yeah,
or
we
Facebook,
don't
sorry.
we don't
Well,
do social media.
But I'm thinking like,
Sit back, Jennifer. I want to see what.
I'm thinking like
Talk
what they're
to
saying. I know,
Mud Pig
I
also.
know if it's people that they can make the call to an Instacart.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
But they
like
need to
wherever
know
we
what
are.
to order, you
Which
know.
if you would come to me, I could do that. And
Okay.
If we knew our budget, it's not like it needs to be huge, because it's like a daily kind of thing or a weekly kind of thing with meal planning. Just saying.
Someone
this is-
said want me to send some cattle. Do we have a butcher?
No, we don't. But that would be
Show him
awesome.
Here, send it. I got one for him.
Could you imagine that one?
Yeah, someone just shows up with a cow. Here you go.
And
Here's
that's
dinner.
what see, like when we make, say like we even do a wish list, just, you know, the reality of it. Say we do a wish list and it's like, oh, we'd love to have, let's just say, you know, some bacon. Let's say we need 50 pounds of bacon. Next thing you know, we got kind viewers, and we got 50 people sending 50 pounds.
And now
of
you have a
bacon,
pallet
right?
of bacon.
So
Yep.
then we got a half a truck full of bacon. So that's just a hard balance, and that's all I always try to tell anybody. The best thing is a type of cash thing where we can just get, you know, where the money, and then Jennifer and I actually, we go shopping and we get everything.
Yeah.
This van basically can hold whatever.
Well, the chat had a good point, though. Donating money, there could be tax implications and all that, so maybe it would be better to take items instead of money.
See, the Instacart thing though is quantity.
Well,
Once
I'm
it's
not a
pulled off,
503
Yeah,
what is it, a
once it's
501c?
ordered, you're good, yeah.
once it's pulled off, they wouldn't get it again.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
if they knew the store and they knew the Instacart and they put it in there, they would deliver it for them.
Yeah.
And it's done. Amazon doesn't, I don't know about fresh foods or like stuff like that. Sometimes we need onions, peppers, creamer.
Yeah, well, what
No.
about gift cards? I have people asking about gift cards.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean, I don't know
That's
anything
a
about
good
how we get the gift cards, but I mean, the gift cards would work for the kitchen. We could
Yeah,
use
I mean,
them.
like if they came and just brought like a $100 Walmart gift card or something,
yeah, it
you
would
know?
work. It would be great.
Yeah.
It would be great. Anything would be great. We would appreciate anything, and also know that they already know the peoplesconvoy.org, but also knowing that what you're doing is basically, you know, it's the heart of the operation. I mean, you know, it's the nourishing part, the nurturing part. You know what I mean? It's just that's what the kitchen is. It's like the heart. You know what I mean? It really
Yeah.
is.
Oh, by the
Well,
way,
that's
they're
our
asking what kind of head count we have now.
That's a really good question. I can, when you come back to me, like hopefully I'll meet up with you tomorrow, and then Monday we'll meet up in the kitchen at like 11. I'll give them one.
Okay.
I can't say for now for sure, but a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people.
A lot of people. I said the other night I shot for $250, and we were already out of food at, you know what I mean, like specific things.
Okay.
So I mean, $250 is a high number, but when we go to certain places, it can hit a $250.
Oh yeah, because we
above.
have people, the locals come in too,
Yeah,
so
yeah, when the locals come in and stuff, which is great, that's what we want. But but if we don't know, and this is the balance. If you cook for 250, then locals come in, and then we don't have enough. But then if we cook for 500, but then
Then
some
you have
locals
too
don't come
much,
in, then
yeah.
we got tons. Of
well, apparently they're
things.
saying
So
you
it's a
can send
balancing act.
cards by email.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
They're teaching me a lot of things I had no clue of at all. All right, your battery needs to get charged
Yes.
up. You guys, thanks for talking to us. It's been great to talk to you all. Thank you guys for your awesome messages, and keep knowing that we appreciate you and keep praying for us. And we are so thankful for you guys and your
Oh, that's
support.
right. Oh,
So thankful.
you was talking about the kitchen tomorrow and stuff, right? Well, we probably will be prepping tomorrow because remember the church is feeding us tomorrow.
Yeah, the
So
church
we
is
don't-
feeding us
we don't
tomorrow,
have to
so we
cook
won't be
tomorrow.
doing nothing
Yeah, but
tomorrow.
I still have a lot of prep on the reefer that I still have to do for Monday.
Yeah, we set
Okay.
up, we'll set up for Monday.
Alrighty.
All right, brother.
And they said that you guys should set up an email address to donate gift cards to for like not restaurants but like stores and stuff.
If you want to come and meet with me, and like maybe somebody can send you an email and tell you how to do that.
Okay.
I mean, I have an email address. They just need
Yeah,
an
we
email
have email
address.
Yeah.
I can give you my email address.
Okay.
No problem. And then I'll talk
That's
to
a good
the people.
idea.
I'll
Any-
talk
any
to the
more
2 people I need to talk to,
suggestions
like the
definitely
other person I would need to talk to.
Yeah.
I'll go to Mike and I'll go to another person.
Because they were also asking if there's a way like the kitchen wish list could be posted on the website, because a lot of people don't do Facebook when I suggested the Facebook.
Yes.
So they could be like, hey, we're in need of eggs and whatever, you know, and actually put that out
Pick,
there.
man, but what's been coming to my head, man, because of what we're doing and what's kind of going on, if you know the song real well, you know the words, you know what I'm talking about. I'm seeing War Pig. instead of Mud
War
Pig.
Pig, yeah.
War Pig, man. From Ozzy, right? War Pig.
The War Room in
And-
Canada
and-
was
and the
amazing.
machine.
It's like War Campaign, the War Room.
Okay.
What does everybody think about War Pig?
Well,
Right, now that we're in a war against what's going on and stuff, what does everybody think about War Pig?
well, they were saying I should be the Freedom Hog,
I
so
like that too.
yeah.
I like that too.
Are they answering for the War Pig yet? I know it usually takes a couple seconds.
Yeah, it does. And they said there should be a dedicated email address just for the kitchen that people have access
That's a good
to.
idea.
That way it's not your personal one, you
No, I don't
know.
want it to be my personal one anyways. But
Yeah.
let me go talk to some people tomorrow morning when I have some free time. And I'll address with what you guys said. And I will see what email address they would prefer us to use.
Oh, and they don't like war. They said war indicates violence.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then I'll get back to you on it. So I have a couple
all
things to
about
get back to you
violence.
on.
Okay.
Oh my God, stop it. Anyways,
good.
I'll find out about that, and I'll find out about the
Listen
Instacart
to the
thing. Because
song
Instacart
War
might
Pigs.
really work.
Okay.
If you listen to the
Well,
song War Pigs, you'll understand.
Well, sounds
what-
good because yeah,
understand
they've
what
been
I'm talking
asking what
about.
we need and stuff, and if we could, you know, give that to them somehow, that'd be great. You know.
I can do that.
You gonna
If,
give
even
me
if I have to
something?
post
What are you
it
gonna
under
give
your
me?
chat description, like a daily thing.
Okay.
It might, if it's not too much work.
Yeah.
After I do like a run through, after I do
Oh,
planning,
Jared.
like because that's what has to be done. We have to plan it out. That would be great. If that's helpful too, that would be helpful too.
Okay.
I heard you guys were gonna give me something. What are you giving me?
Oh no, we're
I'm
talking
joking,
about what
just
the
joking.
kitchen needs.
Good morning.
Yeah, I had like 5 people put the belt on my truck the other day. By the way,
Why didn't you tell me?
I did tell you, but yeah,
Do you have proof on stream that you told me?
I'll have proof on stream.
we're having a live stream
What belt was broken?
The main belt.
I don't remember you ever telling me.
Yeah. But it don't matter.
Maybe it's just that soft voice. You know?
Well, no, it
You
don't
know?
matter though, because it was actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
Because B75, another streamer, came over.
Yeah.
He started putting it on, and then
You got an
00.
auto tensioner on that one?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
so
then
that wasn't too bad.
no, and then 007 showed up to help.
And see,
And then-
and like I said, that's what I need. You know, other people that know how to work on the stuff that aren't
Yeah.
part of the mechanic crew, you know, need to help step up, just like a neighbor helping a neighbor.
Yeah. I mean,
Because, like I said, obviously I didn't do it. One, because I just didn't have the time.
Exactly.
And 2, because you guys were able to handle it, and that's great.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm glad you guys were able to handle
I
it.
thought it was great
But
though.
I honestly do not remember you ever telling me you needed
Yeah,
that.
'cause I originally-
Like, here I have this belt, can you help me put it on?
Yeah.
I don't remember that conversation.
That's all right, because it worked out great. Because
Yeah.
it originally was me and Freedom Ford. We were just looking at it to see if it was squealing, and then people saw the hood up, and everyone else just kind of
Oh.
swarmed in.
Well, yeah. Well, that's how you tell anybody that you got a problem. Just put the hood up.
Yeah, but we were just
Hood up.
looking at it and kind of like trying to see if it was cracked or
Is
worn
it-
out
is it
or
not
anything.
squealing anymore?
No, it's not squealing
Good,
anymore. It's
good.
perfect.
Good.
And the one that was on, it was kind of cracked and a little chewed up
A little
looking.
dry rotted,
and,
yeah. Huh? Serpentine belt.
Yeah.
Main belt.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was actually.
I gotta get a green belt for this. Because
Yeah.
Dodges tend to make that squealing noise if you don't get the green belt.
I don't even know what a green belt is.
It's industrial belt that just happens to be the right size for the Dodge, but it's got made out of a little different material.
So it just don't sing to you.
Yeah, it just doesn't sing to you. These have a habit when you turn them off, because the engine stops so abruptly, all the actual accessories are still kind of trying to spin.
So it kinda just
always
wears
makes
the
a
belt.
Squeak. It always
Yeah.
makes a squeak when you shut them off. But I had a pulley squeal, and I guess I drove it out because it's gone now.
Dude, that was the pulley fell off. One of the two.
No, I don't think the pulley fell off.
Okay.
Although I'm gonna have to get new tires. You see how bad these tires are?
Well, I mean, my tires are bald too.
No. No. I got freaking cracks in them. Look at how thin this is.
Oh yeah, they're just about done.
They're done. And then they got fucking dry rot cracks in the fucking treads. The fronts aren't as bad as the backs.
Well, you know they say dry rotted tires last longer.
Yeah.
They're good for burnouts, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're a little bit
Shit out. Check that out. Stick your camera in there. Yeah, that's my tire.
It's not focusing.
Yeah, you can sit here and see all the freaking dry rot
Hold on a
cracks.
second.
Sides are good, but
Trying to get it to focus. There we go.
yeah, my tires are shit. I'm really surprised I didn't blow one out when we went through Arizona. I'm gonna have to buy new tires.
Yeah.
You know,
Well-
they weren't cracked like that when I left.
Well, you've heard what's happened with tires recently, right?
Well, we've had a shitload of tires blow out.
Well,
I'm really surprised because these weren't cracked when I left.
Well, not that. That's not
What?
what happened at all with tires.
What's up?
Word got out that Grey Wolf needed tires, right?
Oh yeah.
So the viewers bought him 4 tires.
Well, that was nice.
Word got out that I needed steer tires.
Yeah,
They bought me 2 steer tires.
That's so
that's cool.
amazing.
So now people
No,
just found
no,
out
no,
that you
no,
need
no.
tires.
I can cover my own tires. No, I mean whatever. I just I
You
didn't-
gotta watch what you say around the
Yeah,
live
no,
streams.
that's not
What's the
what.
motto that we have around here, right?
What?
Right? See a need, fill a need.
No, it's find a need, fix a need.
Yeah, find a need,
That's my motto. Find a need, fix a need.
See how beautiful that is?
Yeah. Well, it's what ever since I've been in Hagerstown. That's why I was wood delivery guy. I was forklift operator. I was postal worker. I was electrician. I was security. I was mechanic. What other hats did I wear?
A lot.
I wore everything but kitchen and
I didn't see in the
garbage.
kitchen.
I didn't do.
I never did garbage either.
You know, I helped move stuff around with my truck for the kitchen, but I wasn't actually kitchen.
Yeah, I never.
You
seen
know.
the kitchen part. Like,
No, I never did kitchen prep, and I never did trash. I let the trash monkeys do that. They liked it. They
Yeah.
enjoyed
They were
it.
awesome.
By the
We
way,
don't have any of them anymore. They
Imagine
left.
a little
Did
bit
they?
of stage work. Yeah, I've had the microphone in your hand a couple times. A couple times.
Well, that's only okay because Ripa 33 knew that there were people that were out here that lost everything, lost their jobs, didn't have a place to live, and were living in their cars. And he knew that I saw that these people's cars were breaking down and they didn't have money for the parts. You know, he suggested that I get the Cash App. So that's totally on him. I've never had, you look at my Cash App, it's brand new. The Venmo, which is horrible because I have no access to that, you know, because the card got sent to Wisconsin and I can't add it to Apple Pay. So Cash App is so much better because I can actually access that money. But he knew that these people were going to need this money for that, and he knew. And I told him I brought the tools to fix my stuff. You know,
Hey, ask your viewers, have they ever seen
Venmo
the
works
movie
for-
with Kevin Costner?
Venmo
I
sends
think
you a
it's called
card, and you have to actually swipe the
Postman.
card. You can't add
Have
it
you
to
ever seen
Apple
that
Pay.
movie?
no.
So
It's
I
a
could
long
use it
movie,
to like
but it's a really
do
good
Amazon
movie.
orders.
It is a really good
But
movie.
I can't-
It's long, but it's
With
good.
the Cash
should
App, I
watch
can
it.
walk into Love's and I can buy oil.
Well, they was asking about ways. Jennifer, got to fix something. They was asking about ways where they might be able to donate to the kitchen, help the kitchen out.
I would say Cash App is nice because if you got Venmo, like I said, you have to have a physical card that's mailed to you, and it took like 10 days to arrive. So all I had, luckily I only had $100 that was donated to Venmo. But you know, I don't know, Trucker G told me to set it up, and there was only one person, a physical like credit card they send you. And you have to have the physical card to access the money.
I mean, like my personal Venmo that like I have, could they just send to that Venmo cash, like, you know, throw money around back and forth to Venmo?
Yeah, I could send, but how do you get it off to spend it? You'd have to like send it to your bank account and then get it that way.
Right.
You know, so you'd have to link it to an
And I
account.
just use my debit card.
But the nice thing with Cash App is it works kind of like PayPal in a sense. It goes into your Cash App account.
Right.
And then they give you a card that they mail to you, but if you have an Apple device, it'll add to your Apple wallet on your phone. Then you can literally just use your phone at the register and make the purchase.
Right.
You know,
I got
at
it,
any
I got
place that takes Apple Pay. Walmart doesn't, which really sucks. unless you order online through Walmart. But then you got to wait for them to go grab the stuff.
Right.
But pretty much almost everywhere else I've gone takes Apple Pay, except for Walmart. So yeah, I've been able to, when I needed to go to O'Reilly's and buy that hose for a little big rig, boom, done. When I had to buy Dustin's radiator, he paid about $100 of it. I paid the rest, and then I bought the bearing. I literally just went right to O'Reilly's, tapped the thing, boom, done.
All right.
And I had instant access. The day I set up the account and said I wanted the card, they hadn't even mailed the card, and they already gave me a virtual digital one on my phone.
Right.
So that worked great.
Probably ought to look into something like that.
And I didn't even know about it. I was just like, well, somebody, like I said, Ripa33 told me to do Cash App, and I didn't even know that was a feature until I set it up and I got my first donation. I was like, oh, well, I better order a card, and it said, hey, do you want to add it to your Apple Wallet once it digitally made it? And I was like, wow, that's cool. So yeah, that's been great, Venmo, even though now that the card is back in Wisconsin, I tried entering the number into my phone for Apple Pay, and they're not affiliated with Apple Pay, so I couldn't even get that physical card to be in my digital wallet. They wouldn't go.
Right.
So like I said, all I could do is basically take that card number, and maybe if we knew that I was going to order something from Amazon, I could enter it into Amazon, because you don't, and that's the only way I could really use anything that would ever come in on Venmo. So it's really, I'm kind of glad that it was only one donation for $100, because if there was more that went in there, I'm kind of locked out of it. All I can really use it for is online purchases.
Yeah, well, my chat's saying you can link it to your bank account somehow.
I could, but I didn't want to.
You didn't want to.
I like Cash App because the transparency. I could pull it up and I can show your viewers.
You didn't want to
show
mix
you.
your personal funds
I don't want to
with
mix my personal funds with that, and I'm not there to set up my own another account just for Venmo.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, but like Cash App, like I said, they just hold the money.
And it's separate from yours, and it can't get mixed in.
Yeah. It can't get mixed in.
So it's donation.
And then, like I said, if anybody wanted to see, if your viewers wanted to see what I've spent, I can pull it up, and there's the transparency. So I really do like, because it has a full register of everything I bought.
It keeps everything separate. You can
so
see where it was
say,
spent.
oh, well, he went and did this or did that. No, you can see O'Reilly, Shell, Pilot,
Yeah.
And that's super important
Yeah.
for what you do, to have those funds, because of what you do for the people in this convoy.
I mean, a lot of people, when they tag it, they say it's for me. So technically I could do whatever the hell I want with it, because they're telling me, they're thanking me for what I'm doing, and they're saying this is for you, to do with whatever you want.
But you're giving it back to the people.
I've been just using it to give it back. I mean, I've bought sodas. I bought James lunch.
That was sweet.
James rides with me, and he answers my texts and does my cell phone stuff while I'm driving.
Yeah.
He's homeless. He's a guy that the Trash Monkeys picked up from DC. He's been riding with us and helping out with the kitchen and helping out with my stuff. Yeah, he's awesome. But he's got no money, so if we're out and about and I stop for lunch, I buy him lunch. So,
or like today where we
it might
didn't.
be $6 for lunch for me, now it's $12 because I bought him lunch too.
Yeah, or like today when we really didn't prep anything, we had some tacos down there,
Well, we stopped at a Love's back, about 70 miles back. I bought him a couple of hot dogs because I got a couple of hot dogs. That's what he got.
By the way, my chat's saying it's a good idea to keep it separate.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I just, I'm gonna probably have to stock a little bit of it away, because I know that it hasn't been too much, but it's gonna probably affect my taxes, because I'm gonna have to claim it on my taxes. So I got to figure out what the donation amount is gonna offset my taxes.
Yeah, I have people warning me of that, because I've been doing
I
little.
Gotta figure that out.
Yeah, I've been doing little things for other people, and they keep telling me to hold a little bit back as well.
Yeah, just because I know it's going to bump me in taxes, and it's like, well, shit, But I mean, really, to be completely transparent, I'd have to look at everything that's come in. Initially, I got a big bump when all the streamers originally did it.
I heard
And-
Sasnex gave you a
Well,
good
no,
bit
no,
of
that
money.
I'm not just talking about on Cash App.
Yeah,
Cash App, I initially got a big bump when the streamers first promoted me.
yeah.
And I probably got 1,700 maybe, 1,500 total on Cash App.
Yeah.
That's what came in. Then, you know, the streamers kept kind of re-promoting it, but it's the same audience.
Yeah.
You know, there's people that have already donated, and I get that. You know, I'm not mad. I did a lot of great stuff with the money
Yeah.
that was donated. You know,
I mean, I know we had some water
And-
pumps, some radiators. I mean,
well, it wasn't a water pump. It was actually a bearing, kind of like how a Chevy 350 that would be the water pump. This was just a bearing in that same place
Just
that
a-
the fan ran off of.
okay.
So his was actually an internal water pump, but that's Dustin's car you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, but like I said, there's not new blood. You know, it's your viewers are your viewers. Once they've kind of donated, they've donated.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, they're extremely loyal,
And,
but
no, and it's
you
great,
know.
and I'm not complaining
And
at all,
I-
and I fully understand it, and I'm not dogging anybody, and I'm grateful for anything that anybody's given.
Oh yeah, and
to
I
the
tell them that
cause.
all the time. It's like,
You
I'm
know,
good right now. If you want to donate,
but
it's appreciated, but
really-
don't put yourself out. You know.
I mean, really, in the last 2 weeks, I just recently talked to a new streamer last night, and funds started coming in. I think I got like $70 more.
Okay.
But prior to 2 weeks, for the last 2 weeks before that, the guys have been promoting, and just nothing came in on Cash App. But a lot more people have been showing up at our stops, and they're like, "Hey, you're Mechanic Eric. Here you go, and here's $100."
Yeah.
I think a lot more people are comfortable with cash. I personally rather would have it on Cash App for that transparency thing.
See, I'd rather have it in cash because my chat keeps saying you got to wash because you're going to get a 1099 at the end of the year.
I'm
So-
probably already at that.
Cash is still king.
at $1,700, I'm probably
Yeah.
already at the 1099, so it doesn't really matter. I never want somebody to be able to sit here and try to accuse me of saying
Exactly.
that I did something.
I mean, it's the same
so
reason.
I like that transparency.
Yeah, it's the same
you know?
reason like Mike won't take money.
Yeah.
If someone tries to give him money, he says put it in the box.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, like I said, so yeah, with Sasnak's money, I did get that eventually. It went to Mike first, which I don't know why they didn't just find me to give it to me. But it went to Mike. I kind of chased it down. You know, nobody said anything. Then somebody told me like 2 or 3 days later that Mike had it. I went to Mike. He gave it to me. No problems. Didn't give me any hassles. Just gave it to me.
Yeah.
I said, hey, I heard you've got some money that Sasnak had for the mechanics. He just handed me $3,000.
Yep.
I had another $1,000 in just donations that were handed to me, so that was $4,000.
Yeah, and that all went out to fix cars, right?
Well, I did buy the dolly. The dolly was $1,100.
So the dolly the car dolly.
Yeah, I bought that dolly.
Okay, so that
So,
dolly was purchased.
that
That's
was
not the one that was
purchased-
donated.
No, the one that was donated is the trailer over here. That's the one behind where is it? Right here. Here it is. This is the one. It wasn't donated. It was.
It was loaned to us. Yes.
We do have to return it, but I was told I can do whatever the hell I want with it. So the guy gave us a bigger winch that we're gonna pay to mount on here. But he also told me I could keep this winch, which we're gonna put on the dolly,
Okay.
to replace this. So to replace this hand winch, we're gonna take this 3,500 pound winch.
So you don't got to bust your back out in the heat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he gave us a 9,000 pound winch that Eddie is going to build a bracket to mount here. I fixed the hydraulics. Originally, the hydraulic ram didn't lift it all the way up, so you couldn't load it.
So it was a tip trailer. It didn't tip.
It was tip trailer. It didn't tip. The axle bearings needed to be gone through. They were dry. They were really dry. When they towed that Suburban on it, the tires were only at 20 and 22 psi.
Oh goodness.
They're supposed to be 50. I'm really surprised.
We didn't blow a tire. Yeah.
You know, they did it without my permission. You know, and that's just what it is. So, but yeah, I mean, it now fully functions. It tilts. We've got a battery for it. Eddie's gonna build a bracket right here. We've got a nice Group 31 battery we're gonna put in here in a plastic enclosure that we can wire directly to the charge or to the to the winch, and because this tilts, the battery will tilt with it.
Yeah.
So that way we don't have a cable that we have to worry about pinching or anything. We're gonna hook up a wire from the 7-way that we can disconnect whenever we want to tilt it, so we don't have that one wire causing a problem. You know. So yeah, it's gonna be great. This thing is gonna be. I mean, it's already better than it was before he loaned it to us.
And that's how we leave everything. Whether it's a place we stay at or
this thing's
you
gonna
know,
be
trailer.
awesome when we return it to him.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I fully serviced all the axles. You know, like I said, Eddie has already bought the material. So on our next down day, he's gonna to replace the winch. He's gonna build the landing for the battery box, and I have the battery.
Yeah.
It's actually in back of David's truck over there. So I mean, yeah. And then I already talked to the owner, said we can have this winch because he got no use for it. That's gonna go on the dolly. I can use my battery jump pack to run it, so we don't have to put a battery on the dolly.
Yeah. So then we'll have the ability to tow 2, maybe 3 vehicles. We can squeeze 2 on there.
No. This
Just
is
2?
only 7,000 pound.
Okay,
capacity.
so it couldn't hold 2.
Yeah. But
So
this is badass. This is I was so happy when I walked in on this. At first I saw it and I went, wow, that's a home build. I didn't realize it. In the pictures it looked a lot nicer than it was. Literally looked like a brand new unit because the paint just looked perfect. I've seen this design before. This is a clone of one that's manufactured by another company. But the one that's manufactured is lighter rated. It's only rated to haul cars. So when I went out there, I was like, you know, for the price, at least it gives us ability to pull another like minivan or something.
Yeah.
But when I walked up on this, that's a 3,500 pound trailer axle.
So we could tow like an RV or something.
No, a full-size pickup, full-size van, yes. Maybe that, possibly that, you know.
Okay.
We can't pull the RV, we can't. That's the hole we're still in. That's why when I asked on the stage for that 20-foot deck over trailer,
Yeah.
that would have had 7,000 pound axles, so 14,000 pounds of capacity. That's why I asked for that trailer.
And at that point, we're
Because
up to the
then
limit
we
of.
then we could have potentially pulled something like the ambulance or the RV.
Okay, and then we're kind of more at the point of what can the truck in front of it pull.
This can pull 30,000 pounds.
Okay.
With a weight distribution hitch, I will show you a picture of what this truck can pull. I have done it. Oh, dude, this truck can pull. And I've done it. I've used all the poundage. Well, here's my 53-foot trailer with my mud trucks. Just to make sure you can see that. That's a 53-foot. I actually was considering going back to Wisconsin. If we can't find a trailer, I'll lose my camper because it is a gooseneck.
Yeah.
So I will not be, I don't know where the hell I'll
But you
sleep.
got that massive trailer.
Yeah, I've got the massive trailer, but all my tools are in the back seat, so I can't even lay across my back seat.
Yeah.
I definitely have to like find somebody that's getting hotel rooms or see if one of the people in RV will give me a place to sleep, because I'd lose my camper if I go back to get that. But that would cover anything here. I could put one of anything other than a semi.
Well, I was going to say, you couldn't load up a semi.
I can't load up a semi, but weight wise, I could put, one of almost anything on there as long as I don't get too high. That's one, but that's not the impressive. This is the impressive. Oh, that's my semi if I could have gotten it fixed in time. That's what I'm going to eventually pull that 53-footer with.
Oh, that's the semi you were telling me about.
Yeah, but my the clutch was bad. And when I pulled it out, I needed to get the rear main seal, and it took them a month and a half to get me the seal.
Yeah.
So when they moved the date up, I didn't have time to fix it.
Yeah.
And it was an untested truck for me because it was brand new.
Yeah, so you didn't want to take it.
I didn't want
10,000. What are we up?
Yeah.
No, not even 10,000. What are we up to, like 13,000 miles or
Yeah.
something like that?
So even if I would have gotten it fixed in time, I would have been a little leery about bringing it. This is Dodge Power.
What is that? Double RV.
That's this camper, which is 3,500 pounds, plus the truck, which I think weighs like 11.
With
Yeah.
another RV behind it.
With a 40-foot 3-axle brick that pulls like a brick. That is 16,000 pounds and I know my boss had that loaded because that was probably closer to 20. I drove that all the way from Wisconsin to New Orleans and only lost 5 miles an hour going over one Appalachian Mountain pass. And if I would have pushed the gas instead of letting cruise control go, it probably would have just crawled up the hill at full speed, but I didn't need to push it, you know?
You weren't in that big of a hurry.
But yeah, I mean, I went all the way to New Orleans, never had a problem. This truck has got 6.7. It's a tradesman, so from factory, it's already got a hotter tune than the Bighorns and the Longhorns because it's actually a work truck. So they actually give it a little bit more of a output boost. It's got the Ison transmission and it's got the lowest gear ratio that you can get, and that actually gives it a 30,000 pound towing capacity.
But the problem with the lowest gear ratio is you lose some top speed.
No, I don't lose top speed. I just lose fuel economy.
Okay.
I mean, I could do 100 if I wanted, but I'm pegged out at 100. I don't need to drive 100. But no, I mean, 70, 75, you know, it's just, she pulls, but then I'm running a higher RPM, so I'm burning more fuel.
Yeah.
You know, pulling this, I was only getting 11 and a half, and I've only got a 26 gallon tank. So I literally carry in my truck trailer back here that now David's pulling. I've got like 4 diesel cans, so I'm carrying 20 gallons of extra fuel.
Yeah, because you're running out, and
I'm running out, and I'm having to dump fuel cans.
Yeah, I know the We the People truck fill you up every now and then too, right?
They did when I would catch up with them.
Yeah.
But the more that I've been running in the back,
they don't drop
they're
back.
too far ahead,
Yeah.
and I just have to carry cans. So every day I'm pouring cans into a funnel just to get here. You know, just so I don't have. Well, it's easier than trying to do the whole receipt thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they are paying us if you turn in a receipt, but it's a couple of day process, and it's more paperwork for them. It's just simpler. They know I'm using the fuel. They let me fill the cans. You know, it's just easier to pour the can in there and use the fuel that's done on the fuel day than the extra paperwork of them having to process a receipt.
Yeah.
So
it just makes it easier on everyone.
Makes it easier on everybody. Well, except for me that has to pour it in.
Yeah.
And then I smell like diesel.
Yeah. That's not a bad thing though.
It gets a little annoying. Smell like diesel.
I mean, truckers were used to smelling like diesel.
But it's nice not to.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I always walk into the house and my wife says, "You smell like a garage." I'm like, well, that's because I just came out of the truck, you know?
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you know, did you ever see my little truck trailer? I mean, you see me tow it. Let's show them on screen.
All right. I got a little battery left. I just got a low battery warning, so.
Apple, oh yeah, you can't plug in because it screws up your gimbal.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'll just let you borrow a battery pack.
But yeah, the plugging in throws the gimbal weight off.
Yeah, I remember. We talked about that. Unless you could get one that would, well, it would stick on your screen.
Well, I have that one. I have the Kling one.
Yeah, so when I figured out I couldn't bring my semi, because I wasn't going to get in time, and I knew I was going to have to bring a lot of stuff and supplies.
You cut a pickup truck in half.
I built a Chevy. It's ironic because, you know, Chevys never die. They just become trailers.
Yeah.
And it's pulled by a Dodge too. It's either Dodge, it doesn't matter.
So you got a Chevy being drugged by a Dodge.
Yeah, it tows great. As loaded down as this thing is, I had a Jeep pull this for me, and he's like, I could barely tell it was there. This thing tows awesome. But yeah, so here, show you how I cut it a little long. I want to put a toolbox here. Let me turn my light on a little
Oh wait,
brighter.
this is the whole truck frame.
Yeah. Why would I? So I cut it a little long, which makes it tow nicer because it's a longer chassis. All we did is we didn't cut the frame here. We just cut the top and the bottom, folded it over, and was able to weld it on both sides. Left this structurally strong by not cutting it. Just kind of bent them in. I left these long because if I want to put a toolbox here, I've got now space to put a toolbox or a fuel tank or whatever the hell I want. I haven't cleaned it all up because we literally made it just for this. I'm going to knock these body mounts off.
Yeah, you can throw a little rust
Obviously,
reformer or something on there and call it a day.
You You know, and I just did enough wiring for the wires. I got to strip out, like there's wires that go to the fuel pump. There's an extra set of wires that goes to the 7-way plug in the back, which I might actually hook up.
Yeah.
You know, so I can use, because I have a doubles and triples endorsement.
Oh goodness!
So,
don't even.
I've got a dually version of this too.
You got a dually version?
Yeah.
How many trucks have you cut up?
We're just gonna leave that one alone. I cut up this one. That's my little forklift. The guy forgot to sit here and take the body mounts off, and this has got a 6,000 pound lifting capacity. And it's a 2500 Avalanche with an 8.1. I lifted it completely off the ground.
Oh,
I was like, dude, you didn't get all the body mounts. There's no way. It's off the ground. But this was me taking the cab off. And then we were going to use the forklift and we were going to bounce it and we were going to play lowrider. We never got around to doing it. It would have been funny.
oh my goodness!
Oh, that's another picture of my monster truck on
That
tractor
looks like
digs.
a John Deere.
Yeah, that's on tractor digs. And this is more modern. That's on just 44-inch boggers. It's a 1973 K30 if anybody's interested, with a 454 big block, turbo 400 manual valve body with a 205 divorce transfer case, running 2.5 ton Rockwell axles out of a deuce and a half military truck
Oh
on
goodness!
on 44-inch boggers with a Holly Sniper EFI, and it runs really good. But
So you just build yourself toys. You don't buy them. You just make them.
that one, I couldn't have built it for what I bought it for.
Okay.
There was a lot of manufacturing they put into it, so it was a basket case motor and, you know, driveline wise, but the frame, the fabrication was awesome. So I paid for their fabrication,
Okay.
and I got the tires, which were worth a lot. So I mean, really, it was a good deal. And then I put a lot of work into it. There's she going through a mud pit. It's, you know, it's a nice truck. I like it. But I meant to show you. Yeah, there's my dually trailer.
So there's another truck you cut up.
Well, yeah. Well, what I do is when I take my camper off, I slide it into here to take the weight off the legs.
Okay, makes
So that's
sense.
what I really use it for. But I have towed these two around hitch to hitch and gone like around the yard moving them. You know, I had a little train going.
Oh
So,
my
yeah.
goodness!
So yeah, and then that's my work truck, dump truck.
Covering
So-
up the name, of course.
Well, you know,
I know.
because it's got the phone number and everything.
I felt weird at first letting people see my truck because it has the town I
Yeah.
live in, you know. But I mean, all truckers have the town they live in on the truck unless they're a company driver, you know.
Yeah. And then I ride motorcycles. Oh, this was my bad day. When one tree limb hit my camper, hit my motorcycle, and hit my truck, and they charged me 3 deductibles because each one had
You
its own
got a
insurance.
3 for 1, huh?
No, they charged me 3 separate deductibles,
Well, no,
even though it was one tree limb.
I'm saying the tree branch got
Yeah.
a 3 for 1. You know, they say 2 birds with 1 stone. Well, that was 3 birds with
Yeah.
1 stone.
And that's my sexy bike. It's actually won first place trophy. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You know, that's a 2011 Blackline, the first year they made them. This was kind of Harley Davidson's version of kind of like how the retro Mustang, the newer Mustangs kind of look like the old ones, the newer Camaros look like the old ones. This has all the features that a lot of people liked about all the different generations of bikes. Looks like a hardtail even though it's a soft tail. It's got a bobbed rear end, you know, as much as legally you can. The jugs are, I believe, the old panhead or knucklehead motors used to have these two-tone jugs. Then I also got a plexiglass timing cover. You can actually see the timing gears and the oil splashing around while it's running.
Oh, that is so cool. So
Yeah.
you can look in the motor while it's running.
Yeah. And then on the clutch side, I've got that too, so you can watch the clutch spin and the gear oil spin on that too. Yeah. And then there's my other bike.
You got too many toys.
Yeah. And that's what my other bike looked like before it got hit by the tree. hey, I like my toys. I mean, I
Yeah.
might not have the best toys in the world. That's the new tin set for it. You know, but you know, I may not have the best toys, but you know, like I got a YJ Jeep. It's not the best Jeep, but you know, I enjoy it. I take the top off, you know, go ride around in the summer. It's great, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Bye.
well, I think she needs you.
No, I need you.
You need
Oh.
me.
You're MPT, right?
Yeah.
Ha!
We need
ha.
love you big in front.
Huh?
We need love you big in front. We gotta take it back.
Okay.
He's behind you.
He's behind you.
Oh, you gotta
Okay,
move your
so I
truck.
need to
That's
pull
what he's
up.
saying.
Yeah, unless you want to get up it early.
Unless
early.
you want me to
Okay.
move your
Go to
truck.
Fresno.
I can
Alright.
move your truck. I have a CDL. I do.
I'll go move it.
I just showed you. I
I
drive
just want to
truck.
make sure we caught you now instead of the morning. You know what I mean?
I've been
Alright.
itching to drive truck. I haven't
It
been
works
able to
out because
drive
I was
truck
coming
in a
to
while.
find you to see if your truck was unlocked so I can grab the CV.
Yeah, because I stole your CB because you left it lay on the back of your truck.
You stole it. Yeah, finders keepers, fair and square.
Well, I mean, would you rather me steal it than
Oh,
someone
100,
else steal it? You
100,
know?
100.
'Cause
So,
I-
are you moving your truck right now?
Yeah, I got to end the stream anyway. My battery's dying.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for sharing Mechanic Eric time and seeing my stuff and hearing my story. And you know, it's great talking to you guys. This is actually probably like the first and only interview that anybody's actually, you know, well, you didn't really ask me a lot about why I'm here and all that stuff, but I mean,
But you
everybody's
got
like, hey,
you got to share a little bit about
yeah, I got
yourself.
to share a little. That was kind of cool.
Yep.
You know, everybody else is kind of like, you know, whatever. So yeah, it was nice talking to you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Oh yeah. I hopefully it did too.
I know I get a little into the technical stuff and whatever.
Oh, you should have heard the discussion I had with Wizzy earlier. No one understood that.
Yeah.
And they're saying that they enjoyed it.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, they're all saying thank you, Eric, right now.
Not a problem. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Cool. I like that. Thank you guys.
They all know who you are.
It's really weird because I've always flown under the radar, so it's weird when people walk up to me and they're like, "Hey, you're Mechanic Eric," you know?
I
It's
think
like
Big D's gonna back over us.
they're like, "You're Mechanic Eric," and I'm like, "Yeah, how the hell do you know?" And I forget that I've been on streams, you know,
Yeah.
or people have seen me on streams. And it's like, it still surprises me when somebody walks up and, "Yeah, you're Mechanic Eric."
Yep. Oh my. So is he in the truck?
No, he's in the fire truck.
Oh.
He just wants you to move so they can move it out.
So where am I gonna park then?
Oh, and if he moves it out, you can park behind him.
Alright.
Because he's, well, I guess, that's what I would think.
They say I should do a follow along with you sometime. It'll be fun. I guess they want to see you fix something.
Well, yeah, that would be good because I actually thought about doing a live, but it's like I can't read it if I'm working.
Yeah.
You know, so it would be you're watching me work on stuff and I'm not responding.
Yeah.
But I'm going to just say the Asian guy because I don't know what his name is, but the guy that's been following people around.
Mhm.
I guess he wants to do a ride along.
Alright.
So, I don't know. But yeah, watch Eric work. That could be scary. Mechanics don't like people watching over their back. 'Cause
No.
then you get people sitting here saying, well, you should have done it that way, or, you know.
Yeah, it's the old sign you see in like every mechanic shop, like $20 an hour, $70 an hour if you tell me how to do it, you know?
Yeah. You know.
Yeah. But
I
alrighty.
mean, luckily, a lot of stuff, you know, really a lot of stuff that we've had hasn't been too major. Wheel bearings, radiators, not super hard stuff. I mean, it's just brake pads. Even though I've sat here and said we're not going to do brakes for liability reasons, you know, they did do it
For X-ray. Yeah.
But I mean, it's been a lot of really simple stuff. Luckily, you know, just kind of basic maintenance, plugging a tire, fixing a rim leak. You know, we haven't had, except for Amanda's truck, which I'm going to go on the record. I really believe she's got a blown head gasket, even though she doesn't believe it. I believe she's
There's
got a blown
something
head
going
gasket.
on there though.
Well, when she was in Hagerstown, she got screwed. She paid a mechanic shop $4,100, and instead of replacing the motor that has 175,000 miles on it, and I could find rebuilt motors for that price that they could have put in,
I think they're ready to move.
they went and instead did a whole bunch of top end cam work because she's got that motor that does the deleting 4 cylinders thing, and I don't get it. I don't understand why you would sit here and put all that labor in and buy all those parts, other than the fact that it gave that shop more money in labor. Because for that kind of money, they should have just replaced the motor. And they did such a piss poor job. She's had to take it to the mechanic shop because she already had a check engine light on. There was some kind of fuel pump. I'm not very familiar with that engine because that engine came around after I left being a professional mechanic. So it had a different technology with like a secondary fuel pump for that delete system that deleted the 4 cylinders. And that was hooked up wrong, and she just had nothing but problems with it. Now I think she's got an oil or a coolant leak because we checked her oil at Hagerstown, and it seemed to be about a half a quart to a quart high. And as soon as I pulled the drain plug, coolant came out on my hand because oil and water separate. And I'm like, Amanda, you know, you got coolant in your oil. She's like, no. And I'm like, no, this is coolant. You can feel it. It's coolant. And then just recently she had an oil pressure problem where at idle it had like no oil pressure. And so I think enough coolant mixed in with the oil that it changed the viscosity level. And yeah, and she did an oil change, and now her pressure's back up and everything's fine. And it's like, you know, I offered to do it. I don't know if she just got sick and tired of me telling her she's got a blown head gasket. And I would have been proven right if I would have pulled the dipstick and saw coolant again. She had somebody else do it. And yeah, but yeah, that shop should have never done that. They should have just changed the motor. That is just such yeah, that's why I gotta be a mechanic. You know, just too many dishonest shops. I mean, I started off at mom and pop gas stations. I worked for Goodyear. I worked for Firestone. Worked for Pet Boys down in Florida. Finally got up to dealership status. And every shop I worked for, there was some level of corruption, you know. Mom and pops, it usually was, they charged you a little bit more because they didn't actually know how to fix it. So you were paying for them to figure out how to fix it, which I don't think is as dishonest. Their shop rate's a little lower. And sorry, I can't see the chat because I'm on the front facing camera, not the back one. So whatever you guys are saying, unfortunately, I can't read it. Then, you know, Goodyear, Firestone, it was always upselling. You know, you come in with a car, could be a brand new car, has brand new shocks on it, and then we were always pressured into trying to sell you Monroe, because guess what? The Monroe shocks will make your vehicle ride better. There's nothing wrong with your factory shocks, you know, and we were always pressured to sell that. And if we didn't sell it, you know, then they'd find somebody else that would, you know. At the dealership level, you know, a lot of the mechanics were kind of just babies, you know. Oh, it's got rust. Well, we live in Wisconsin, everything's got rust. You can't go to every customer and say, hey, I need an extra hour or two because this vehicle's got rust. They all have rust, you know. So that was kind of a downside there. That's why I kind of got out of being an auto mechanic. Plus, I started having problems with carpal tunnel. So I just kind of got out of being an auto mechanic, and I went into mobility, working on wheelchairs, stair lifts, vehicle. I was on this camera, so I can't look at the screen.
It's overwhelming, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I just took it so he could move his truck, and
right.
I didn't want to mess with it and flip it around, so I apologized to him already that I couldn't see the stream, but I kind of told him about what happened with Amanda's truck and how she got screwed and they should have changed the motor, and then I told him a little bit about why I left being a professional auto mechanic and how I got into working on like wheelchairs and stair lifts and stuff.
By the way, they're saying that you should get your own channel.
Yeah.
I don't have time. That's the problem.
Well, you just set up a
really-
tripod behind you and scream at it as you're working on something.
I do have a tripod. I
Yeah.
actually have one.
There
I've
you
got a
go.
wireless mic system because I actually do record. Yeah, it's got a built-in SWR heater. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, and it's just a pickup, so I mean you can stick it on the roof
We
quick.
might have to figure out a hot source.
Just go get the cigarette port thing for $7. Plug it into the cigarette.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
I didn't know it was a thing.
It's literally right there. It's a $7 cord.
Well, that's where I just bought this. So
Yeah,
I mean, if
just
it
go in-
just plugs into this.
Yeah, it plugs into that, and then you can just plug into your cigarette lighter port.
Well, let's go, Mudpig. We're going back inside.
All right, well I'm going to tell the stream goodbye.
Oh, you
'cause-
are? Okay, right on.
all right,
Hey.
y'all.
Thanks for letting me entertain you.
Yeah.
I gotta go to work.
Yeah, we're putting Eric to work. We're getting Freedom Ford CB set up. But anyway, y'all, my battery is just about dead, so I'm going to tell you all good night now before it dies. I'd love to stream the CB install, but I don't have enough power to do so.
Well, you can put it on the charger and we can wait. That thing charges pretty fast. It's an Apple.
Well,
if I give you one of my battery packs, I've got a smart charging battery pack that will actually talk to your phone and will literally smart charge to it. I could have that phone charged in 20 minutes to 80%. You want me to go get it? My trailer's right there. And we can do the CB thing on stream if you want.
all right, y'all, we might try that. I'm going to shut it down for now. We're going to charge the phone. And if it gets charged up, maybe we'll throw it back up. So maybe I'll see y'all shortly.
All right, come on. Let's go get that battery. Come on.
All right. I'll see y'all in a bit.